Happy Block.
Happy Block, and what better way to celebrate Block and 10 years of Do Go On than hitting the road? We are doing some shows around Australia and New Zealand. All the shows have sold out, so we've added extra shows in Perth, Brisbane, Auckland, and Wellington.
It's
so exciting.
So exciting. You know, you never know. You never know if people are going to want to come. And people are coming all over Australia and New Zealand for us.
That's right. And if you want to come too, go to dogoonpod.com. We'll see you there.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Take control of the numbers and supercharge your small business with Xero. That's Xero. With our easy-to-use accounting software with automation and reporting features, you'll spend less time on manual tasks and more time understanding how your business is doing. 87% of surveyed U.S. customers agree Xero helps improve financial visibility. Search Xero with an X or visit Xero.com/ACAST to start your 30-day free trial. Conditions apply.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Do Go On. My name is Dave Warnocky, and as always, I'm here with Matt Stewart and Jess Perkins.
Wow.
Hey, Dave. It's so good to be here with you and Jess with you as well.
And also with you.
Body of Christ.
We lift them up to the Lord.
The Lord. Our God.
Is our God the listener? And with you.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Muscle
listener.
memory. Well, I forget Dave's a heathen. He didn't grow up within the church.
I've got no muscles or memory.
That's true. Well, you have no muscles, I have no memory.
And together, I don't know. Here
Should we
are.
start again? I don't think, like, we'd always just plow on, but should we be professional once and just start again?
Yeah, maybe, especially because this is like we're getting to the top of block.
Yes.
Well, how about I do a quick one? Welcome to another episode of Do Go On, the third most voted for topic of Block 2025.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Woo!
Woo! We're officially into November.
Can't believe it.
Blowing through November. Yeah, it's just the best time of year.
It is. You just walk down the street.
Yeah.
I'm over here in conversation. What are you doing for Block? What are you doing for Block?
It's electric.
Yeah.
The city comes alive.
And some people are just saying Block, and people know what that means.
And then, like, you'll go into a shop, you'll be like, hi, can I get a small skinny latte? They say, yeah, no worries. Then they hand it to you and you say, thanks so much, happy Block.
Yeah.
You know,
and
it's
you
really
look down
nice.
and you realise the art on the
latte,
coffee is a block.
Yeah. And that's hard to do.
It is. 3D.
So nice.
Do you find people accosting you in the street sort of saying, what's number one? What's number one?
No, they've got too much respect. And I don't think that's within the spirit of Block. I don't think Block,
I was
block
kidnapped.
followers would do that.
Dave was kidnapped.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I don't think that would be in the spirit of things.
Well, not everyone plays by the
Kidnapping
rules.
Dave. I'd say that now if you're listening. Do not kidnap Dave again.
Don't do it again, okay? You've had your fun.
I didn't let him know. I didn't break.
Good stuff. I think my my paparazzi disguise is too good. I don't get accosted in the street.
I don't recognise you.
Correct. And I'm outside your house every day.
Snapping away.
I just like to make sure he's okay.
Because your paparazzi disguise is you disguise as paparazzi.
Yeah, no one's looking at the paps, are they?
Hiding in plain sight.
That's so good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You say stuff like, I think that's Jess Perkins over there.
And they go, what? Where? She's so beautiful, they say.
Yeah.
And I go, I don't know.
I don't know. I think she's okay.
She's fine, I guess. Could be worse, sure.
Yeah.
Could certainly be better, I say.
Yeah. She's definitely got a few things she could work on.
Yeah.
Face-wise.
And personality-wise.
Oh, I mean, where to begin?
Yeah.
And then there's articles written about you. Source close to the Perkins.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is Block, Matt? In case people are thinking, I don't know what it is. Somehow they've been living under a block rock.
They
Come on, that was so good.
no.
A block rock?
I don't know. I think it was
They've
one of the
been
worst
living
things I've
under
ever
a
heard.
block?
Two different opinions here. I have to go with one of them.
So what it is we're a podcast that tells a story from history, and history goes all the way up to like now.
Yeah.
It's anything from before now.
Yep.
We nearly never do any stories from the future.
That's true.
And
So far.
And yeah, at this time of year through Block, which
Isn't Dune set in the future? Dune, the movie Dune?
oh,
Is that set in the future?
Yeah.
So take back what we said.
Because I was like, June is in the
I
future,
know.
but it's in the past.
Yeah. June is all around us.
Yeah. With June 2027's in the future.
Yeah.
June 2026
Yes.
is in the future.
Yes.
But Block is where we put up a huge poll and we all dance around this poll. It's a celebratory poll.
Yeah, tie ribbons to it and we dance around.
I get nude. No one else does. Whatever.
And you clench the pole betwixt your cheeks.
It's tradition. I
As
can't
is-
remember how it started,
as
but
is
we do it every year.
tradition. AJ, please trim down this intro and to just the good stuff.
Yeah, leave in the good
Dave's
stuff.
butt.
Leave the poll.
Leave the pole in the
Betwixt my
butt.
butt.
Betwixt is so good. And yes, so the huge poll goes up.
Yep.
As well as the physical poll, we also put up a
A voting system.
voting system
That's
called a
butt
poll.
free.
And the 9 most voted for topics we count down through October and November. And we're up to, I think, the 3rd most voted for topic.
That's correct. And I also just want to say, if you're joining us for the very first time because of this topic, and you haven't enjoyed the vibe so far, we're not the pod for you. This is what
That's
we
true.
do.
Although hopefully AJ, our editor, will have trimmed it down a bit. But that's
But it was, how do you trim out all the gold?
yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
But we always get onto the topic with a question. It's my turn to do a report this week.
And there's been rumblings in the studio about this question.
Uh-huh.
You're excited about it, I think.
I'm always excited about my questions
Yep.
because I'm a curious person. I'm inquisitive.
Yeah, you love to ask.
I love to ask questions. I love to answer questions. I love to think about questions.
But you don't listen to other people's answers.
I have been tinkering with the hat where
Yes.
people suggest their topics that we can report on. And I've added a section where they can write their own question that we may or may not use.
Yep.
I don't know if that was relevant today
It wasn't. Unfortunately, this topic had not been suggested recently
in
enough.
the last couple of months.
Yeah. But I love that idea because writing the question sometimes very tricky, sometimes really fun.
I think, sometimes it's going to be really handy to be like, oh, shit, I wonder if... Great.
Yes. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my question. In which city would you find the following landmarks?
Okay.
Buckingham Palace,
Oh,
Westminster Abbey,
Westminster.
Big Ben,
we're going to need another one.
the London Eye,
Oh.
London Bridge.
I'm gonna
That's
jump
a
in.
trick. That's a trick, that one.
Matt's jumping in.
I'm going to say London.
Matt is correct.
What?
It is London.
Did Buckingham Palace give it away?
I wanted to just start with the London Eye. Thought that'd be pretty funny.
That is a good question, Jess.
No, it's not. You don't have to patronise
No,
me.
it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun. That's what we do here. We have fun.
Yeah. No, I did I think once the things started having London in the name, I was pretty sure.
Yeah,
Because until that point, I'm like, this is going to be a trick.
sure.
There's probably a Buckingham Palace in,
There's a Lego model of
Geelong or
it
whatever.
in
Yeah,
Geelong.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like, they sold London Bridge to that guy in America.
Yeah.
So we're talking about that.
No, we are talking about London. Specifically, we're talking about the Great Fire of London.
Yes. I forgot that this had made the poll this year. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've put up for a vote once before in
Have
the
you?
past. So, but people got behind it this time, which I'm very excited to hear about
They really did.
And this is
where it started.
because, I guess we'll find out. But all I know, and I don't even know if I know it,
Okay. Wow.
is that it was like, because it's a really old city, London. It goes
Yes.
back to Roman times.
Correct.
Londinium or something.
Sure.
Or is that what it's called on the periodic table? But it, I think it. Is that right?
Is there any point in me doing the report?
Was that any of that right?
Yeah.
You do know it.
But huge spoilers for a topic called the Great Fire of London. You've just spoiled that there was a big fire.
Okay, well, AJ
So-
can edit that out.
Thanks so much for that.
Bleep it if need be, AJ.
So it's been suggested by a couple of people, Michael Daly from Essex and Will Smith from Victoria.
Oh,
We
did
can
he
only
move
assume.
here after the
We
controversy?
can only assume the same Will Smith. So kicking things off, a little bit of background. What was London like in the mid to late 1600s?
Great question.
Well, it had been a pretty rough... Thank you so much. I like to think of questions, answer questions. I'm going to answer one right now.
Thank you.
It had been a pretty rough time in the years leading up to the fire. London was by far the largest city in Britain and, in fact, was the third largest in the Western world, with a population estimated to be between 300,000 and 400,000.
Okay.
This is the 1600s.
So, yeah, it's similar to Geelong now.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Wow.
I think Geelong's about 500,000. Is that
That
right?
puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Because, you know, that's what I need. I need local references or I just can't.
Yeah. And top 3 is pretty good. Do you have
Yeah.
the other 3 there?
Nah.
Other 2?
No.
Yeah, great. See, I like to ask my own questions where I know you don't have the answer.
Yeah, it's exciting,
To make
isn't
you
it?
look like a fool.
And it's not hard.
Geelong is about 300,000.
There you go. So the size of Geelong,
Great.
which at the time, third largest in the world.
Yeah,
Amazing. I wonder where Geelong sits now in the world.
I'll find out.
Thank you.
Probably top 30.
The city's unplanned and quick growth meant that it had an unregulated urban sprawl. It was progressively becoming more and more crowded, particularly in the inner city areas within the old Roman city wall. It was this big defensive wall, first built by the Romans in circa 200. So it was very old.
Wow.
This is from Wikipedia. By the late 17th century, the city proper, the area bounded by the city wall and the River Thames, was only a part of London, covering some 700 acres and home to about 80,000 people, or 1/4 of London's inhabitants. The city was surrounded by a ring of inner suburbs where most Londoners lived. So the city, it was like the CBD, basically, if you picture it, had this big wall around it. It was almost made like a semicircle. You have like the Thames running along the bottom and then a little semicircle made the city centre. It was a very busy hub. It contained the largest market and busiest port in England. But it wasn't an idyllic, bustling city kind of vibe. It was traffic clogged, polluted, and the Great Plague had hit the year prior, wiping out 100,000 people over the course of 18 months. So it wasn't exactly a great time to be living in London.
No.
So they have the Great Plague in 1665, and then the following year, the Great Fire. So it's not... They put great in there a couple of times, but it's actually... I think that's an ironic title.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
They mean great like big, not great like
Yeah.
woo!
Like you've got the plague and you're on fire. You're like, oh, great.
Great.
yeah, it's
Just
that.
what I needed.
Yeah, awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
what
sarcastic.
a fantastic
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to die now,
Yeah.
I guess.
Fine. So you get it. Yeah, it's a sarcastic great, which I think is great. Politically, the relationship between the city and the crown was also very tense. The city of London had been a stronghold for republicanism during the English Civil War, which was 1642 to 1651, so, 10, 20 years earlier. There'd been several Republican uprisings in London in the early 1660s, and a lot of the city magistrates were of the generation that had fought in the Civil War, and they'd seen how Charles I had refused a constitutional monarchy and instead was fighting for absolute power. After Charles was tried, convicted, and executed for high treason...
That did not go well for him.
It did not go well for him, no. He was executed in 1649. The monarchy was abolished and the Commonwealth of England was established as a republic, which I didn't know. But then the monarchy was restored in 1660 with Charles's son, Charles II, as the king. So the people who make up local government in London fought against the current king's dad and didn't like him, and they're pretty sus of his son as well. And that might come back to bite everyone in the arse a little bit. Given that it was such an old city as well, there had already been several major fires in London before 1666. The most recent was in 1633. Wooden buildings and thatched roofing had been prohibited for a long time. Some sources say centuries. But these materials were cheap and therefore continued to be used. I didn't realize they'd... Because, that was a huge part of the problem, was that the buildings were made of wood. And
Kindling.
Exactly right. And I was like, well, I guess they didn't know. But they knew and had known for a really long time. But they're like, yeah, but cheap.
The cheapest building material were Jiffy fire starters.
Yeah. And they smell good.
Yeah.
So just wanted a nice smelling home.
Damn.
And they bathed in petrol.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Only the wealthy areas in the centre of the city were built with brick or stone. The mansions of the wealthy merchants were built on spacious lots of land, often surrounded by poorer parishes, which were overcrowded due to the rapidly growing population. So it's a bit of there's a chaotic time, and there's definitely a stark difference between the haves and the have-nots.
You know where the wolf should be visiting, obviously, in that scenario.
Mm.
I'm just saying you do know.
Yeah.
I also know.
Yeah, not the rich areas.
Nah.
Because they're built with bricks.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't huff and puff them down.
Mm-mm.
Why are you still looking at me?
Because you're talking and I'm engaged.
I mean, I
listening.
just said a thing and
Yep.
that was it.
Okay.
It's already been said.
All right.
You don't need to keep looking at me.
You want me to look away?
I'd love it if you did.
Okay. Here we go.
You're looking at me now. I didn't even say anything.
The typical multi-story timbered London tenement houses had jetties. They're like the projected upper floor. So you know how sometimes in these very old buildings, in fact, I might just get a picture up for you. Oh, but if I type in jetties, it's just going to be like a little pier, where like the second story kind of juts out a little bit over the front of the building. Does that make any sense to you?
Like a jetty.
Yeah.
Like a walled balcony.
Yeah. I'm jettying.
That's probably where the jetty,
Like how that
where
kind of-
jetty comes from,
I'm showing you.
I guess.
Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
How like the top levels kind of
It's what
stick out a little
I
bit?
think we were all
Oh,
picturing
yes.
that.
So, that kind of style of they were very common because it meant that people could, when you're building up, you could have a little bit more space.
Is that like called like a Tudor? This was before this, but like a Tudor style. Like when you often have like a
That
faux
place
Tudor.
is Tudor, yeah.
Or is that just the one she showed me is Tudor? Yeah.
I think the one
Yeah.
that white wall with the black sort of timber
Yeah.
Yeah.
paneling
It's
patterns.
it was like
that's
yeah,
Tudor style, isn't it?
Yeah.
This would be fun to listen to.
I think so.
I just looked up jetty. It's an old French word, so Dave probably knows it.
Joti.
Is that right?
Mhm.
And it's comes from the word joti or whatever you said, meaning Dave.
To jut. To just jut out.
Yeah, it's
I
just
was going to say palace of filth.
thrown or projected. Coming from the verb jeter, to throw. I reckon I nailed that.
I think you did too. So-
Jeter.
So a lot of the houses in London had those kind of jetties, those projected upper floors.
Yetios.
Which See, now we're looking at you because you're doing a French face.
Oui. Oui, yeah. So when the 1066, the Normans came over to England and conquered the Britons and brought some of the language with him. Jitter, jazzy, as maybe you say.
I love because he was there obviously at the time, so it's
Oui, oui, oui.
It's nice to get
yes.
some of that.
Lost many a good friend and confidant to the plague and the fire.
The fire.
The fire in my loins.
Anyway, so the jetties, they're common, but that means houses kind of encroach over the street and shorten the gap between two opposite properties, which isn't a big deal unless you think about it from a fire point of view.
Yeah, right. So you could basically reach out and touch your neighbour through the window.
And you should.
What was that?
You could and you should. Oh, Darren!
Is this in the period where they were just throwing shit out the window as well?
Ah, probably.
You throw it to your neighbour, they run to the other side of their house and they keep throwing.
From Wiki, the fire hazard was well perceived when the top jetties all but met across the narrow alleys, as it does facilitate a conflagration. Fucking you know what I mean. So does it also hinder the remedy, wrote one observer. So basically, like, it makes it easier for fire to spread and it also makes it harder to put out fire.
Yep.
Neil Hansen wrote that in 1661, Charles II issued a proclamation forbidding overhanging windows and jetties, but this was largely ignored by the local government. Charles's next sharper message in 1665 warned of the risk of fire from the narrowness of the streets and authorised both imprisonment of builders and demolition of dangerous buildings. And that also had very little impact.
And this is, so 65, you're saying that was when the plague was on?
Yeah.
So they're like, mate,
We got bigger issues.
we're like, we can't adjust the building plans right now.
Yeah,
I got men dying left and right.
exactly right.
You want me to go in there and just start knocking houses down?
My architect
Just got plague.
just got plague. He's got one of those boob bulbs
Okay?
right out his fucking
That
eyeball.
sucks because he's a beautiful man.
He was a beautiful man.
Yeah, not anymore.
Now
he's disgusting.
He's a hideous freak. Don't really look at him anymore.
Still the best architect I've ever had,
Beautiful
though.
architect.
Beautiful. Oh, he's the work he does. He's a visionary.
He makes a pencil and paper sing.
That's right. But I cannot look at his
can't look at
disgusting
him.
face.
Yes, as long as those pussy pustules don't start popping on his beautiful hands where he does so much of his fantastic work. When the hand picks up the pencil, I tell you what, I believe in magic.
Well, the good news is I think the bubonic plague had a pretty high survival rate.
Okay, great.
He'll be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, he should be right.
As a doctor, he'll be fine.
And it's all like, because they used to have quills and stuff, right? So it's sort of like he could self-ink with the pus.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. You can lance your own boils
Oh, perfect.
with your quill.
Yeah, because I think
And
that's
then-
good for him.
And then the quill can sup on the pus inside.
Mm-hmm. So,
Is there anything I'm saying not adding up here?
no, it all
That's
sounds
great.
good to me.
Like I said, as a doctor,
Yeah.
sounds great.
As a doctor.
As a nurse, because women can't be doctors, I think that sounds really good too.
As the head surgeon,
Yes.
I agree as well with me.
As the creator of the concept of surgery,
Oh, yeah.
As the creator of surgery,
yes, top that.
you invented surgery.
Yeah. Also, I'm a god.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
all right.
I'm probably just going to move on with my report if that's okay.
Thank you, nurse.
So that's kind of a little bit of backstory there on like the state of the world and also how things were built,
Yeah.
which brings us to the main event.
Yeah, I was like, oh, can't wait to watch it burn.
Here we go. Shortly after midnight on Sunday, the 2nd of September, 1666, which is really fun to say, a spark from an unextinguished oven started a house fire. The oven was in Thomas Farriner's bakery in Pudding Lane.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that so cute?
And pudding over there means dessert.
Yeah.
Still get my head around that.
All of that is made up.
Imagine if you
That
lived on like
sentence.
Cake Street.
Yeah.
So,
What
Cupcake
does-
Street? Stop it.
Does cake mean anything to them over there?
I don't think
They're
so.
like, that's a pudding.
I don't think they know what
Everything's
cake
a
is.
pudding. They go, that's
Yeah.
a pudding.
Yeah,
It's a pudding.
What are you having for pudding?
Oh, probably pudding.
Oh, probably ice cream. Oh, okay.
Okay.
An
Well,
ice cream pudding?
What are you,
What's the system here?
What are they talking about? The system doesn't make sense.
What the heck?
I don't know.
They need to call us. They're friends down under.
Yep.
And we've got systems for words.
Yeah.
You know, like if you cut potatoes into slices, they're
Yes.
chips.
Yep.
If you cut them into like wedges, they're chips.
Mm-hmm.
If you cut them into like sort of like long sticks, they're chips.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know it's easy.
It's easy. It just makes sense.
Same as like car park.
Yep.
Other places I would say that's a parking lot. You know, that's a parking space. It's
Yep.
just they're all car parks.
It's all car
The one on
parks.
the side of the road, that's a car park.
I'm looking for a car park.
The building where you've got multiple levels.
That's a car
That's a car park. The one on the street off the side.
Yeah.
It's a car park. In your house.
That's
it's
a car park. The one that's like very green and has a playground in it. Car park.
That's yeah. Well,
The way I park.
yeah.
Move out the way, children.
Wherever I leave
Maybe-
my car, it's
That's
a car park.
Anyway, so we got onto that because of Pudding Lane.
He's on pudding. What's his name again?
Thomas Farriner.
Beautiful.
So he was a baker. The oven, it seems like it wasn't properly extinguished and a fire started. He and his family were luckily able to escape the burning building by climbing out an upstairs window and getting across to a neighbour's house.
See, the jetties work for escape.
True, but Tragically, one of the family's maidservants was too frightened to try and climb out the window, and unfortunately she perished in the fire, which is awful. Neighbours tried to douse the fire, but it was quickly taking over. Around an hour after the fire started, parish constables arrived and said that the adjoining houses should be demolished to prevent the fire from spreading quickly. That was their firefighting method. Just start breaking shit down.
What great news that'd be. You get woken up middle of the night. Your house is getting demolished. Why? Well, for safety.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay in or out of the house?
Yeah, because we are pulling it down.
It's coming down. It's already started.
Yeah.
So we're only doing, as a courtesy, we're letting you
Honestly,
know.
I've only been able to enter because I have pulled off the front of your house.
Yeah.
Did you not think that was weird? I'm talking to you where a wall usually is.
Yeah. I'm standing on the street.
Okay, get out of bed.
So they know the house that started the fire.
Yes.
Not only the house, they know that it started from the oven.
Yep.
Imagine starting a fire that ends up being known as great and is being
But
talked about.
sarcastic great.
It's
I'd love to start a fire that people are like, that fire was fucking great.
That was great.
But no, this is...
Bonfire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone goes, what a great fire.
Saw a video of a guy hitting a flaming golf ball to light a bonfire.
Ooh.
That's a great fire.
That's a great fire. This one, though...
Really? What have you missed? I guess the bonfire's over there now. Move the stuff. Quick. Move it over there.
So that's a great fire, but what's this one?
Yeah.
What is it?
I think this one's a devastating fire.
From Wikipedia again. The methods of firefighting at the time included the use of long sticks with hooks on the end, which were used to pull down buildings adjacent to those burning. What do you mean you could just pull down a building using
With a hook?
A hook?
That's how shit the
Go
buildings
fishing
work.
for a building.
You could just pull a building down. Just, single-handed, or do you think you needed a few people?
And it feels like they're almost like I'm not going to give the fire the satisfaction of destroying the building. I'll destroy it first.
Yeah.
Cop that fire. I made the choice.
And they leave all the broken up bits and pieces of the building there.
Yeah. In a nice little pile.
In a pile.
Yeah. Put some
A pile
newspaper
almost.
in it.
And then,
But then technically, if the insurance company asks, no, it wasn't a fire, we elected to tear the building down.
Yeah, and that's fine.
So you're not covered.
Yeah. This was meant to contain the fire by removing material it could spread to. However, this was also destruction of property, which was, I love that it says, and was considered a serious matter. Yeah, no shit. Pulling down a house, people are going to ask some questions about
I live there.
excuse me, officer. That's my house.
I'm just back from the pub, and there's some man's pulling me house down with a hook.
What's going on here?
What the? What?
Mate, if you go fishing, you're fishing up the wrong tree. To coin a phrase.
who are these characters? Because I think Matt's playing your wife.
Yes.
You're both just back from the pub?
Yeah.
Well, I was waiting in the horse and carriage.
Yeah, he was in the car park.
Yeah.
As some of my friends might call it.
Yeah. From down under.
And I says, Mary, I've had enough. I'm up to Pussy's Bow with a lager. And now it's time to go home.
He's bloated. Have a look at that belly. Couldn't fit another one in.
I tried.
He tried, but
Couldn't even get Walker's Crisp down there.
tell you what, it is. It's maturity, isn't it, Gavin? It's maturity.
Yeah, 13 years ago, I wouldn't have made this choice. But I'm going to call
30
it.
years ago, you would have had a spew and gone again.
But no, just after midnight, better go home. And I thought, we'll get a bakery treat on the way home. Oh, the baker's bloody on fire.
What the bloomin' heck, we said? What the bloomin' heck? It's normally quite handy to live right close next to the baker.
Oh, freshest bread you'll ever have.
Freshest bread, by the way, how's that smell?
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
I love a waft of that.
Oh, get up me nostrils.
Oh,
That's fantastic, that is.
suck it in. But now I'm smelling ash. Smelling the ash.
Smelling the ash. That was the name of the help.
Right.
Ironic, really, isn't it? If you think about it.
Doesn't actually make sense.
What a way to go.
Right. So that gives you a good idea of of the tone. You know, people were obviously very concerned about them pulling down their houses.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Having just returned from the pub.
Pulling down a house with a hook.
I know, crazy.
It'd be a weird sight to come. You think, oh, maybe I had one too many down the local
I might bloody seeing things.
local pub.
So naturally, the owners of the surrounding homes protested, and the Lord Mayor, Sir Thomas Bloodworth, was summoned
That's an incredible name.
to weigh in and make the call.
I wouldn't
Sir
trust that
Thomas
guy.
Bloodworth.
That's a
Yeah,
villain.
that's a villain's name.
Oh, you are so correct. So Bloodworth arrives and he says no to demolishing the other houses. It's possible that he just didn't want people to complain, or he didn't want to deal with the aftermath, or he genuinely didn't think it was a big concern.
Okay.
It's
They're
just a
not
people
really
pleaser.
sure, but he was just kind of like, because people are like, you can't pull down a house. I mean, this is before house insurance. So they're kind of like, if you pull down our place, we have nowhere to live.
Yeah.
It's sort of a gamble. Like, the fire might spread to my house, but it also might not. And then I don't have a house anyway. So he's kind of gone, yeah, no, don't pull the houses down. One source said that he was hesitating because a number of properties were rented and the owners couldn't be found. It's the wee hours of the morning. It's not really for the renters to say, yes, you can pull the house down.
Yeah.
According to Samuel Pepys, I never looked up how to say his name, so we're just going to call him Pepys.
He's
he
the
was-
one famous for the diary.
Yes, that's right. He was a writer and politician at the time, and it diarised a lot of things. So he has records of lots of things of these times. So he comes up a lot. But according to him, Bloodworth expressed a lack of concern that the fire would become dangerous, saying that a woman might piss it out before returning to his home and going back to sleep.
Oh, great idea. Did they think of that?
Did anybody try-
actually, I could do that right now.
And a woman piss. So like a little one.
Yeah. You know what? When I open up the barn doors, let out my.
Wasn't always barn doors, though, was it? That was after the children.
No, I've had 17 children.
Before that, more like a cat flap.
Oh, I was tight back then. I was tight as. But no, not now. The barn door. I open up the barn door.
Could you piss out a fire?
I could piss out a bushfire.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, we need to fly you over
Yeah.
instead of those Hercules planes.
Oh, my nickname for my nether regions
Yes.
is Elvis. Yeah.
Oh, Elvis left the building a long time ago.
So she doesn't have nether regions anymore, or? Okay. I don't want to ask any further questions.
So is he saying that's a piece of shit fire?
He's like, it's nothing.
That's gonna be
A
nothing.
woman could piss that out. I know, I'm saying a woman.
Yeah, you got me up at midnight for this.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it. So he goes home, goes to bed.
Great.
Which I think is a great thing for a leader to do in a crisis.
Yeah. He
So-
doesn't hold a hose, mate. You know what
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an admin guy.
I mean? Yeah.
So Pudding Lane is very close to the Thames and London Bridge. So as the fire spread to nearby buildings, residents were loading whatever they could save onto flat-bottom barges called lighters.
Flat bottom barges make the rockin' world go round. Yeah.
Okay, we're all right. One-man band over
I was
here.
letting you solo. That was your time to shine.
Didn't need you. So the fire spread quickly in the high wind. By mid-morning, people abandoned attempts to extinguish the fire and instead fled. So it was catching very quickly. An estimated 300 homes had already been destroyed. This is by like later in the morning.
By the fire or by hooks?
Fire.
Okay.
They weren't hooking
So they didn't
them.
hook any.
No, they might have, but yeah. And houses along London Bridge were now burning as well. So as I was saying before, just for a visual image, the Thames sort of runs horizontally along and then the Roman wall makes a little semicircle. So the city centre is separated by wall and river, which means that people trying to evacuate only have like a few gates they can escape from. I think it was 8. So instead of just being able to go whoop and just disperse from anywhere, they have to go to a gate. There's bottlenecks. It gets pretty hectic. Pedestrians with handcarts and goods were still on the move away from the fire. Obviously heavily weighed down, so they're moving kind of slowly. They put their valuables in parish churches away from the direct threat of fire. And the moving human mass and their bundles and carts made the lanes impassable for firemen and carriages. So there's like thousands of people trying to get out, people trying to get in to put out the fire, and it's just absolute chaos.
Gridlock.
By this time, the king had been informed of the fire, and he commanded that the houses be pulled down to slow and hopefully prevent the fire from spreading. That's King Charles. His brother James, Duke of York, offered the use of the Royal Lifeguards to help fight the fire. And I also imagine teenage lifeguards at local pools, but the Royal Lifeguards are the most senior regiment of the British Army.
Okay.
Just in case anybody else didn't know that.
Anyone else, yeah. Was maybe picturing nippers.
Yeah, their little hats.
Yeah.
I was picturing the Hoff.
Oh,
yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
Him and one of those red little life-saving devices.
Yeah,
those
little
plastic
floaties,
ones.
yeah.
I was
Shorts
picturing.
only.
Well, now I'm picturing Pamela Anderson.
Unrelated,
next to the Hoff,
Yes.
jogging along
Yep.
towards the fire.
Uh-huh.
And they've just got a look in their eye. They're gonna fix this.
I believe in them. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And
Great theme.
Such a great
I
theme.
can't think of any other. Phelps, he was there from maybe season 1.
Season 1, yeah.
And who was the kid? He had a
Hobie.
name like. Oh, I was going to say I don't know a name where the first letter changed from a normal name to a Toby to Hobie.
Oh, I see.
I'm like, is it like? Was his name like Maeve or like
Tareth.
Tareth? Yeah, something like that. Dwayne.
Dwayne. So, yeah, James, Duke of York, he says, we'll send in the Royal Lifeguards. Adrian Tinniswood, who I mentioned a bit, he's written extensively about this fire. He wrote that Pepys found Bloodworth trying to coordinate the firefighting efforts and near collapse like a fainting woman, crying out plaintively in response to the king's message that he was pulling down houses. And then they quote, "But the fire overtakes us faster than we can do it." Holding on to his dignity and civic authority, he refused James's offer of more soldiers and then went home to bed.
I am doing a good job. Good night.
I am pulling down houses.
And then went to bed.
That is so weird.
James, I
He's
am Duke of
really
York.
ScoMoing it, isn't he? He's learning the ukulele at home, hanging out in Hawaii.
Yeah. King Charles II sailed down from Whitehall in the royal barge. That's so funny, a royal barge.
Get me on the royal barge.
He came down to inspect the scene. He found that houses were still not being pulled down in spite of Bloodworth's assurance that he was.
I am.
And he overrode the authority of Bloodworth to order wholesale demolitions west of the fire zone. So they're finally starting to actually pull down houses to try and stop the spread. By Sunday afternoon, the fire had become a raging firestorm, meaning it was now so intense and powerful that it was creating its own wind system. So it's really like...
Oh my God, they've succeeded. Succeeded.
The fire's become more.
The king's like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Not even I control the wind. Panicking.
This wind is out of my jurisdiction.
Get the army. Get the knights.
By Sunday evening, it was already the most damaging fire to strike London in living memory, is a quote there, having travelled 500 metres or 1,600 feet west along the river. The fire continued to spread over the following 3 days.
Ooh, that's bad.
Is bad. On Monday, the fire continued, obviously. The Thames blocked off the fire's spread to the south, although, as I mentioned, buildings on London Bridge were on fire, and the bridge was the only physical connection between the city and the south side of the river. So the fire continued to burn across the bridge, looking like it might endanger the borough of Suffolk. Luckily, a really bad fire they'd had in 1633 had burnt a lot of the buildings on London Bridge down, and there was now a gap/open space between some of the buildings, which ended up acting like a fire break this time.
Perfect.
So isn't that great?
Bit of back burning.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, just gotta. That's what they need to do. Burn a few houses.
Yeah, for
down
the
each
greater
year.
good.
Yeah.
So the south is safe-ish, but the fire is spreading west and north. The northern spread was, of course, very concerning because that was where the wealthy people lived.
No.
Get the fire out of here! Get the fire out of here! Tinniswood again writes that the houses of the bankers in Lombard Street began to burn on Monday afternoon, prompting a rush to rescue their stacks of gold coins before they melted. Very Scrooge McDuck. Oh, the coins! I also like that they were sort of like, well, we're fine.
Yeah.
Fire doesn't hurt the rich.
Is that where Bloodworthy kept going to sleep?
It's probably.
Back in the rich quarters?
Yeah, surely. That's,
yeah. He's not sleeping in a spot just down the road. It's soon to be on fire.
No, because I don't think he could sleep in, a thatched roof. Like, it's got to be in some people are just like, oh, I sleep better in my bed. He's one of those. I sleep better on my bed, fanned by peasants.
Yes.
And me too. The strong winds carried sparks long distances, catching on more thatched roofs and wooden buildings, causing seemingly unrelated house fires to break out far from their source and giving rise to rumours that fresh fires were being set on purpose.
Oh, no.
And who would they blame?
Oh, peasants.
Foreigners.
Foreigners.
Yeah, foreign peasants.
Oh.
Foreign peasants. The Second Anglo-Dutch War was still ongoing, so rumours and suspicions quickly spread, and by Monday they were circulating reports of imminent invasion and of foreign undercover agents seen casting fireballs into houses or caught with hand grenades and matches.
Whoa.
So this gossip just spread. It was just a fire in an oven.
Dutch
but
oven.
they're like, oh, Dutch oven. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Matt, it's you, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I've got no case to answer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a funny idea to we're going to take over this great city, the third biggest city in the Western world. How are we going to do it? By burning it to the ground.
Yeah, we're going to
Then it will
destroy
all
it.
be ours, all the dust.
Yeah. I don't like what they've done with it.
Yes.
Let's just demolish and rebuild
Start
It
it.
is a
again.
real fixer-upper.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking of it more as I'm taking the land,
Yes.
not the building
Yeah, man,
itself.
fun. Your enemies think your city is a knockdown.
Yeah, that'd be offensive.
We get a grid going here.
Yeah.
Because it is,
That will come
tell
up.
you what, it's a mess.
Yeah, it's crazy. Melbourne, that's a grid.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Perfect
city.
Adelaide, it's a grid.
Beautiful city.
There's others.
There's others.
There's others. List goes on. I think Hoddle went around the world designing grid cities.
Gridding it
didn't he?
up.
You got to grid it up.
The man loved a grid.
He'd love that grid paper.
Oh,
He'd
tell you
love
what,
that.
he'll be boning up in his grave right now.
Yeah.
Just with the idea of
Half chub minimum.
it. Minimum half chub. I reckon he'd be getting close to a fully.
Yeah, fully chub. So they're blaming foreigners. These tensions snowballed into a wave of street violence as well. It didn't help that communication methods were also heavily impacted by the fire. So the General Letter Office, which handled all of England's post, burnt down early on Monday morning, so no kind of mail can get around. The London Gazette had just managed to put out their Monday issue before their printer also burnt down. So word of mouth is basically all that people had, and there was this panicked and frenzied air to the city.
That's newspapers and letters are all very flammable anyway.
True.
Something's better off not going, here's another, I think, famously great fire starters,
Yeah.
Scrunch up newspaper.
Yep.
Great way to kick off a fire.
See, and that's just another thing that Instagram has over newspapers and letters.
Yeah.
Because you could spread news so easily on that.
Yes. And
say,
phones
hey
aren't
guys,
flammable. Apart from those.
get
that
ready with
Samsung
me
one from back in the
for
day.
great fire.
Yeah.
By the way, it's not foreigners. It was an oven. You know?
Yeah. But also, they'll be able to use the same device to say it's foreigners.
Yeah.
I reckon maybe about 50%
Oh,
people
that's interesting, yeah.
say it is foreigners.
But don't worry, if you don't believe it's foreigners, you won't see that in your feed.
No.
And you'll think no one thinks this.
Yeah. That's the
Perfect.
thing. We could have fragmented society into at least two distinct realities, even back then. Imagine how much the world could have changed.
There could be two Londons.
Could be two Londons.
There can only be one London.
Is it like that movie with Sean Connery?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where there can only be one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I thought so.
This has come up before. I didn't get it last time. Highlander. We got a lot of comments.
I think AJ even jumped in and
Yeah.
added in that he understood what was going on.
He has to save us sometimes.
Sorry, it looks bad.
So everyone's panicked and frenzied, and there's a weird vibe. Understandably, it's a big fire, but the rumors of there's foreigners coming in and setting fires. It rose to a collective paranoia, and the military groups focused less on firefighting and more on rounding up foreigners and anyone else appearing suspicious, arresting them, rescuing them from mobs, or both.
That's so bad. Let's not put out the fire. Let's focus our energy on arresting
Oi,
these people.
where are you from?
Did you start the fire?
Oi.
I guess if you believe that the reason the fire is spreading is because people are setting fires, you
You feel like you are stopping
prevention's better than the cure,
it. Yeah.
Wow.
to coin a phrase.
Because a fire will put itself out eventually.
Yeah. You know,
But a foreigner won't suddenly not
Yeah.
be foreign.
and they, the foreigners will they'll breed.
Big thing of rain won't make them not foreign anymore.
No, that's right. Their
trying to
kids
set
will be
fires.
foreign. Actually, no, their kids won't be foreign, will they? Ugh. So we just wait it out either way.
I guess, yeah. Just do nothing.
No wonder Bloodworthy keep you on a bed. He's like, I'll sort
You'll
itself.
be all right. It'll pass.
Nothing solves a problem better than a good night's sleep.
Yeah. So chaos is happening everywhere, and it seems a little bit laughable now because they seem to be doing everything but focusing on the fire. This is another quote. The inhabitants, especially the upper class, were growing desperate to remove their belongings from the city. This provided a source of income for the able-bodied poor, who hired themselves out as porters, sometimes simply making off with the goods, being especially profitable for the owners of carts and boats. Hiring a cart had cost a couple of shillings the week before the fire. On Monday, it rose to as much as £40, a fortune equivalent to roughly £133,000 in 2021.
Oh my God.
You said last week it was a couple of shillings, now it's £133,000.
Open up the Uber app. Fares are slightly higher.
They're surging. So good news if you're a card owner
Yeah.
that didn't have them burned down.
But even if you don't have a cart, they would just be like, I'll carry your stuff for you to safety, and they'd make a little bit of money that way, or sometimes just steal the stuff.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny.
And get paid to do it. Imagine figuring out a scam where you get paid to rob people.
But imagine having a cart and being like, yeah, absolutely, I'll take your stuff for you. That'll be £40, it's like us saying, yeah, I'll help you move for $130,000.
Yes. But the only people who they would be able to do that to are people who have way too much money.
Mega wealth, exactly right. Anyone with a cart came to London to get a piece of the action.
Oh.
So lots of people are trying to leave. Other people are like, fuck yeah, I'll take my cart into...
Cha-ching.
Yeah. So then that caused issues
Ka-ching.
because the carts took up so much space and it caused a bottleneck. And then that blocked panicked inhabitants who were trying to get out. So it's just absolute chaos. The chaos at the gates was so significant that the magistrates briefly ordered the gates shut in the hopes of turning the inhabitants' attention from safeguarding their own possessions to fighting the fire. So they lock them in and say, guys, stop trying to save your stuff and run away and start pissing on this fire.
Yeah, ladies.
Ladies, please, if you could have a big sip of water and
Yeah.
do what comes natural.
Not just using the water, they're drinking the water.
Now, just wait a couple of hours.
Here we go.
Ready to go.
Okay.
It's it's a bizarre choice.
But they're locked in.
Yeah, they're like, close the gates. Stop focusing on trying to get away from the fire. Start focusing on putting the fire out. And I think that's a really good point.
Great.
Yeah.
So, again from Wiki, Monday marked the beginning of organised action, even as order broke down in the streets, especially at the gates, and the fire raged unchecked. Bloodworth was responsible as Lord Mayor for coordinating the firefighting, but he had apparently left the city. His name is not mentioned in any accounts of Monday's events.
He just left.
He was like, I'm going to go.
Well, like,
There's a fire.
Who can blame him? He needs his sleep.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of racket going on.
He sleeps better at his beach house's bed. Yeah. And so you can't hold that against him, Dave. Sleep's very important.
What a piece of shit.
Dave, for holding that guy away from sleep. I agree.
Yeah, I won't let him sleep. I pinch him.
Yeah, Bloodworth's not great.
Mayor Bloodworth.
He just kind of fucks off. In this state of emergency, the king put his brother James, Duke of York, in charge of operations. James set up command posts on the perimeter of the fire, and he had sort of 3 people in charge of each post with authority from Charles himself to order demolitions. So they're like, pull shit down. James and his guards rode up and down the streets all Monday, rescuing foreigners from the mob and attempting to keep order. The Duke of York hath won the hearts of the people with his continual pain. Wait, and that's a word I cannot say.
Racist?
No, I just don't know. It's got letters that make
Can't
no
have a look?
sense. Indefatigable.
Because I'm really good at pronouncing things.
You can't see that from there.
Indefatigable means they just won't tire.
Can't be fatigued.
Can't be fatigued. Is that right? Or is it the
Persisting tirelessly. Yes. Well done, Maddie. You said a word.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I said it right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's something like that.
Anyway, he really won over the people because he was, actually doing something.
Right. Was that a quote you were reading from a newspaper
from a
or something?
witness. Yeah, it wasn't me just saying that and then going, I don't know this word.
Yeah, but also
I wrote it in a flurry.
I also didn't say hath.
Yeah, the lead up to it was fantastic.
Yeah. The Duke of York hath won the hearts of the people. That was written by a witness.
Is he the grand old Duke of York?
No, he's the great Duke of York.
Great.
Yeah, he's great. Oh, great.
So he's not the one that had 10,000 men.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Okay.
So many had hoped that the massive stone walls of Baynard's castle would hold against the flame, but by Monday evening, it too was up in flames.
A stone castle burnt down.
Yeah. And it only got worse.
How? Wow, I'm surprised.
There's only been 2 days now.
Yep.
Tuesday was the day of the most destruction. The Duke of York had set up a command post, assuming that the River Fleet would form a natural firebreak. But
Is that River Fleet or River Fleet Wood?
River Fleetwood, Mac. But early on Tuesday morning, the flames jumped the fleet, forcing them to quickly make a run for it. So it's now crossing water.
Right, he's standing there being like, don't
He's
worry,
like,
guys.
can't get me. He's like Benny in The Mummy. Kind of? Not really.
Look, he's on the wrong side of the river.
Yeah. He's sitting there like, try me, fire. And the fire's like, okay, great. He's like, fuck.
Damn it.
What have you found, Maddie?
They're not sure who it is necessarily.
So this is the Grand Old Duke of York.
Grand Old Duke of York, yeah. But James II is one of the candidates listed, at least on Wiki. So it says Richard, Duke of York, who lived 1411 to 1460. James II, who you're just talking about now, I think, 1633 to 1701. But the most common attribution is to Prince Frederick, Duke of York and Albany, who lived 1763 to 1827.
So this is pre.
This is pre-Grand Old Duke of York. The song's older, but it's evolved.
Right.
Well, initially it was about the King of France, apparently.
Oh.
And it was, it was first sung, supposedly, the oldest one, the surviving version of it was from 1642.
Huh.
AJ, edit that out if that was as dull as it felt.
It did feel dull.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or growing your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain and showcase your offerings with a professional website.
Now, with Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone, and I mean anyone, can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand and or business. Start with Blueprint AI, Squarespace's AI-enhanced website builder, to get a fully custom website in just a few steps. Squarespace also offers a complete library of professionally designed and award-winning website templates with options for every use and category.
Squarespace also gives you everything you need to offer services and get paid all in one place. From consultations to events and experiences, showcase your offerings with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business. Get paid on time with professional on-brand invoices and online payments.
I'm hearing two words, cha-ching. Head to squarespace.com/do-go-on for a free trial and to save 10% off your first purchase. And yes, that's how I say purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace.com/do-go-on.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
So catching you up, the fire has jumped the river.
It's jumped Fleetwood Mac.
It's
What's
jumped-
this Jar Jar the jumping fire guy?
Yep.
Bloody hell. No, do you not remember Jar Jar the jumping guy?
No.
Well, Jumping Jack Tarima.
Yeah, Jumping Jar Shreema.
Yes.
Well, it's from the City 2000
I'm just going to
Olympics.
say yes.
Okay.
is the long jumper that got the silver medal despite like smoking dairies and eating pizza during training.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
See, sometimes I'm like, I'd love to be more of an athlete. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm just thinking of the wrong sports.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong body type of athlete. Like maybe I could be like, well, I aspire to be a shot putter kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
Shot put, discus, darts.
A rugby prop.
A leg spin bowler.
Yes.
A Warney type.
Yes. The dream. So, okay, we're on to Tuesday. Through the day, the flames began to move eastward from the neighbourhood of Pudding Lane, straight against the prevailing east winds, and towards the Tower of London with its gunpowder stores.
No! Have they been shipping that out?
So a lot of the, particularly along the river, and I think I'm going to talk about it in a sec, but there's lots of like merchants and stuff like that who are selling things to ships, like gunpowder and other flammable things. So there's huge stores of it where the fire is.
Oops.
It's a big oops. The garrison at the tower took matters into their own hands after waiting all day. They'd requested help from James's official firemen, who were a little busy in the west, having the fire just jumped the river at them. So these garrisons took it into their own hands. They created fire breaks by blowing up houses on a large scale in the vicinity, halting the advance of the fire.
Sorry, blowing up.
They just blew up houses.
Wow, that's a powerful hook.
With its thick stone walls and a wide empty plaza which could serve as a fire break, it was assumed St. Paul's Cathedral would be safe. It had been crammed full of rescued goods. They put a whole bunch of stuff in there that they want to keep safe, and the crypt gets filled with tightly packed stocks of printers and booksellers. However, as it was undergoing restoration at the direction of Christopher Wren, the church was covered in wooden scaffolding.
Oh, no.
This caught fire on Tuesday night, and within half an hour, the lead roof was melting and the books and papers in the crypt were burning. The cathedral was quickly a ruin.
Oh, no.
So they'd put a bunch of their stuff there, like, it's stone.
Yeah.
This will be fine.
They didn't notice the
wooden scaffolding. Whoops. By late on Tuesday, the wind dropped enough for the fire breaks to be effective by Wednesday morning, so the wind's dropping just enough. Peppers climbed to the steeple of Barking Church, from which he viewed the destroyed city, and said, "The saddest sight of desolation that I ever saw." Several smaller fires were still burning. In fact, coal was still found burning in cellars 2 months later.
Wow.
But the Great Fire was finally over. The Great Fire. There were still little fires.
Right.
But the big one, the firestorm with its own wind system, that has died down.
big ones.
Oh, my gosh.
Countless now homeless people had settled in encampments in Moorfields, a large public park north of the city. Most refugees camped in any nearby available unburned area to see if they could salvage anything from their home. So a lot of them tried to sort of stay close-ish to their home so that when the fire settles they could get in and see what they could salvage. From Tinniswood again, the mood was now so volatile that Charles feared a full-scale London rebellion against the monarchy. Food production and distribution had been disrupted to the point of non-existence, so Charles announced that supplies of bread would be brought into the city every day and markets set up round the perimeter.
Oh, but you know who makes bread? Bakers.
A bit triggering.
That's where this whole thing started.
That actually feels a bit on the nose.
Come on, too soon.
Yeah, a bit insensitive.
But they're bringing them in from the outside, and you know who started the fires? Outsiders. So can't really win, can you?
Yeah, there's no good way to...
You need to bring them in from the inside,
Yeah.
but not from a baker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone else has to make this bread.
Yeah. Maybe Bloodworthy?
Yeah.
Did you go through a bread making phase in lockdown by any chance?
No.
Me either.
Nah. Yeah. There's a few cliches I'm like, well, I don't relate to that at all.
No.
Haircuts?
Oh, yeah. I did
Yeah.
give myself a lot of haircuts.
Yeah, just in lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hasn't continued or anything.
No.
No.
And started
No.
before that.
Once again, fear of foreign invasion ran high among the victims of the fire. On Wednesday night, a light in the sky over Fleet Street caused panic, and a story quickly spread that it was an uprising of French and Dutch immigrants who were marching towards them to murder and pillage.
Holy shit.
They're like, there's a light, they're coming. The light turned out to be a flare-up east of Inner Temple, so just another smallish fire.
Oh, wow. Who would have started that? The French?
The
and
French.
the Dutch.
The Dutchies.
So now that the fire is over, obviously there's a lot to do and a lot of people without homes. In terms of the scale of the destruction, it was pretty immense. Between 13,200 and 13,500 houses were destroyed,
That's so many.
along with 86 or 87 parish churches, 44 company halls, the Royal Exchange, the Custom House, St Paul's Cathedral, the Bridwell Palace and other city prisons, the General Letter Office, and the 3 Western City gates, Ludgate, Newgate and Aldersgate. So it's a lot. The monetary value of the loss was estimated at around 9 to 10 million pounds, which would be more like 2 billion now. It's a lot of destruction.
That's a lot of money.
It destroyed approximately 15% of the city's housing.
15%, that's awful. Where do they all go?
Where do they go? Surprisingly, in a fire of this size, the death toll is believed to be quite small. Different historians give different figures. Historian Porter gives the figure as 8. Tinniswood says single figures, although he adds that some deaths must have gone unrecorded and that besides direct deaths from burning and smoke inhalation, refugees also perished in the impromptu camps. So there was there weren't many people who literally died in the fire itself, but obviously...
Are you literally 8, not 8,000?
No.
8. Oh, wow.
Single digits.
Is it because it's it's very ferocious fire, but quite slow moving, it sounded, kind of thing. It just kept going bit by bit. So do people have just time to get away, but obviously everything gets destroyed?
Yeah, it really seemed like it, it was it's a lot of destruction over the course of 4 days. But yeah, it seemed like people had a lot of time to the fact that they've locked the gates and said, put the fires out. Maybe it was that it was moving fairly slowly.
I hear that. I'm like, well, those people are gone. That's awful.
Totally, yeah, but no. But
wow.
Another writer, Hansen, takes issue with the idea that there were only a few deaths, saying there were known deaths from hunger and exposure among survivors of the fire who were huddled in shacks or living amongst the ruins that had once been their homes. And there was a very cold winter that followed. So when they say the single digits, it seems like, yes, that people who actually perished directly as a result of the fire, very low number. But obviously it had a huge impact on so many different things that other deaths probably resulted from that, if that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
I mean, the dramatist James Shirley and his wife are believed to have died in this way, huddled in the ruins of their home.
Right.
Tell me about them.
Oh, I didn't even write anything because I thought Dave would just... I've
great.
just left a gap there to say Dave.
Yes, Shirley. Fantastic. And we miss him and his wife.
And we miss him.
Do you
Mrs.
know
Shirley.
the name?
No, I actually don't know the
James
name.
Shirley.
James Shirley, I'm afraid.
Let's have a look. He, descendant of the Shirleys from Warwick,
Oh,
obviously.
right.
Warwick.
Warwick.
While we're doing names, also I should say, and I had a feeling on this, so I wanted to double check. It's Samuel Pepys.
Peeps, thank you.
Pepys.
Oh, Pepys is more fun, though.
And that's
Pepper's
way more fun.
more fun.
So if you had already tweeted, well, firstly, we don't look at Twitter anymore, but if you'd already commented or started writing a post in the Patreon group or something and saying, you have 5 seconds to go and delete that. 5 seconds. Peeps, thank you. Should I have looked it up? Of course I should, but I didn't. I'm just looking at...
I had the feeling, but I'm like, if I interject here and I'm wrong, I will sound like an idiot, so I had to quietly double check.
Okay. Well, as long as you've made it clear that you were pretty sure that Jess was wrong.
Yeah. And I was pretty sure that I know James Shirley.
Okay, great.
From the great Shirley clan of Warwick.
That's right. I'm looking at his
Dave's on fire right
his
Put him out.
bibliography. He's written a lot of stuff. Quite prolific.
But obviously, he lost his home and then
I think so, yeah.
from there sort of died in poverty. It's awful.
Yeah. Hang on, later life and death. He survived into the reign of Charles II, but did not again attempt to write for the stage. Wood said that Shirley, aged 70, and his second wife died of fright and exposure after the Great Fire of London.
Oh.
Died of fright. Wow. So yes, like we're saying, lots of other circumstances because of the fire that probably led to quite a lot of people losing their lives. Hansen also says that given the magnitude of the firestorm, which is much bigger and hotter than an ordinary house fire, it would have been hot enough to fully consume bodies or leave only a few skeletal remains. So with that in mind, he thinks that the death toll could be more than 6 or 8 and possibly even in the hundreds or even thousands. So it's pretty contested, but generally most historians say it was, single digits.
Such a big difference between 8 and 1,000.
Isn't that crazy?
Surely people would be reporting.
He's having a guess, obviously. He's like, Could be much higher than that. Could be.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Hundreds or thousands.
Thousands even. Millions, probably. You're like, I don't...
That's more than people lived in the whole
Yeah,
city.
that-
Could be millions.
Could be millions.
Could be. People might have been there on holiday.
Exactly.
Prove that it wasn't.
Prove it.
Prove it. You can't.
Show me a
can
lack
ya?
of evidence.
You can't. You can't. I
can't.
knew it. You can't do it. Nice try. Gotcha. I gotcha. What's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah. Don't even know your name, prick.
Hanson.
Hanson. Just been told your name. Won't remember it though.
What's his name?
What was that?
Hanson. Damn it.
Handsome.
Hanson.
Sorry, I'm distracted. So beautiful.
So you are so
Yourself
hot.
You're
got
so
lost in your
handsome.
eyes.
God.
Can I have your number?
I can see why people just listen to what you say.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Because they're not really listening.
They're just lost in your eyes.
Tell you what, hundreds of thousands of people have died just by looking how beautiful you are.
Handsome.
Handsome.
Just looking at you, I forget to eat
Yeah.
ever again.
I'm hungry, Handsome.
I'm dying of fright.
Maybe we could get a bite. What do you think, Handsome?
Should we get out of here?
Hey, I don't know. I'm not really vibing with this joint.
This energy is bizarre. You went from yelling at this guy to just like flirting.
He's one of these people that like you want to dislike him, but then
Yeah.
you see his face and you go, "Oh my
A
god!"
real
Yeah.
Jess Perkins type.
Yes.
You want to dislike it.
Yeah.
People want to. They say, oh, I wish I could hate you. And
But I want to mate with you.
that's right. And I say, no, thank you. Or do I? No, I do. Okay, so how did they handle this? What did they do? The Court of Aldermen sought to quickly begin clearing debris and re-establish food supplies. By the Saturday after the fire, the markets were operating well enough to supply the people at Moorfields. King Charles II encouraged the homeless to move away from London and settle elsewhere, and issued a proclamation that all cities and towns were to receive these people without hesitation. They're like, let them in, let them set up somewhere. If they've got a trade, let them work. They were trying to encourage people to, go settle
The
elsewhere.
first half of that was pretty bad. I thought he was just being like, "I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here."
Yeah.
But he has ordered other people
Yeah.
to be kind to them at least.
He's like,
Okay, that's
open
good.
your city gates to
Yeah.
them, please.
And it sounds like that they listen to everything the king says, like
Yeah.
demolishing buildings or building certain styles of houses
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
first place.
But the ones who already hate his dad and him, they'd
Yeah.
be like, you're telling us what to do, hey, prick.
Yeah. You're trying to get people to welcome me with open arms, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Despite the monarch also proclaiming that people were forbidden from spreading rumours of disorder, Londoners were still inclined to blame the fire on foreigners,
I still am.
particularly Catholics, the French, and the Dutch. Military were put on guard and foreigners were arrested in locations throughout England, so it's created this political unrest as well. A committee was established to investigate the cause of the Great Fire, chaired by Sir Robert Brooke. Not surprisingly, it received countless submissions alleging a conspiracy of foreigners wanting to destroy London. Probably the most famous person accused was a French watchmaker named Robert Hubert, who, for reasons that escape me, claimed he was a member of a gang that had started the Great Fire in Westminster. He later changed his story to say he'd started the fire at the bakery in Pudding Lane. He was convicted and hanged in October of 1666. Now, I say it's baffling to me. That's because after his death, it became apparent that he had been on board a ship in the North Sea and had not arrived in London until 2 days after the fire had started.
Oh my gosh. And he was hanged for it.
Yep,
For reasons that escape you.
me personally.
Huh.
He said he started the fire.
Yeah.
He was not there.
Right. There you go. What's this guy like?
What the heck? Yeah, is someone pressuring him into
Very
saying it?
confusing. So from Wikipedia, it says, despite the many obvious flaws and impossibilities in Hubert's confession, a scapegoat was needed. Even the king, Charles II, was suspected of having instigated it in order to punish the people of London for the execution of his father. So by hanging this innocent Frenchman, it hopefully quelled, it settled down some of the, they're like,
Okay.
great, we got him.
Yeah, okay. It feels a bit like that he was forced to confess.
Very confusing. He was on a ship. He was not there. Overseas, the fire was almost celebrated. In the Dutch Republic, the Great Fire of London was seen as a divine retribution for Holmes's bonfire, the burning of a Dutch town by English forces during the Second Anglo-Dutch War. In Italy, a pamphlet circulated comparing London to Lucifer in its proud arrogance and its spectacular fall. And in Spain, the fire was seen as a parable of Protestant wickedness. So a lot of sympathy from
Yeah.
from other countries. A lot of sympathy.
Sucked in.
In terms of the firefighting side of things, the Thames was right there. It offered water for firefighting and the chance of escape by boat. But the poorer districts along the riverfront had stores and cellars of combustibles, which increased the fire risk. That's what I was mentioning before. All along the wharves, the rickety wooden tenements and tar paper shacks of the poor were shoehorned amongst old paper buildings and the most combustible matter of tar, pitch, hemp, rosin and flax. So lots of things that very easily combust. London was also full of gunpowder, especially along the riverfront where ship chandlers, so like retailers, filled wooden barrels with their stocks. So there's so many things that meant the fire was just going to keep on spreading.
Oops.
The high Roman wall enclosing the city impeded escape from the inferno, restricting exit to 8 narrow gates, like I said before. During the first couple of days, few people had any notion of fleeing the burning city altogether. They would remove what they could carry of their belongings to a safer area. Some moved their belongings and themselves 4 to 5 times in a single day. So instead of just leaving, they thought, well, the fire's here, I'll just go over here. Oh, fire's come over here now. Well, I'll just go over here.
Did they not?
Moving one house at a time.
Just moving bits and pieces.
You gotta point at it and say White Rabbit. Do you remember that,
No.
Dave?
Vaguely. What's
Like
that?
you're sitting around a campfire.
Yeah.
And the smoke's blowing your way.
Yes.
There's like a superstition. You point at it, say White Rabbit, and it would move away.
Oh, I've also done the one where you get the devil's horns with your hand, very heavy metal, and you point that at the smoke,
Okay.
and the devil will make it go the other way.
But then
Right.
Do
you,
your bidding.
Do you not just have like your friend sitting opposite you at the fire just doing it back at you?
Yeah. That's why it sort of really bounces
You
around.
gotta say who's more in touch with the devil.
It's exciting.
That yours makes more sense. I don't know what the White Rabbit thing is from.
Yeah, I haven't heard that, but I'll try it.
Might be one of those ones where I was a kid at a time where I'm remembering things from, and it was an in joke the parents had or something.
And now you're
And
like,
I'm like, like we all used to do.
White Rabbit.
I still do it.
no, I reckon that it doesn't
Still
work.
works.
Yeah, still works.
I reckon people listening will be like, we used to White Rabbit.
So why didn't? Yeah, you're right. Why didn't they just White Rabbit
Yeah.
instead of moving 4 or 5 times a day,
Yeah.
or just moving further away from a really big fire?
Probably because of the traffic. They're like, well,
Yeah.
that's as far as we can get. I'm
No.
not sitting in this fucking traffic
I've
any
made
longer.
it 3 houses up the road. That
Yeah.
should be enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Imagine like the smoke inhalation and be awful. Neil Hansen writes, this is your mate, Handsome Hansen.
Oh, I tell you what, I want to hate him.
But he's so hot. But here comes another wild
Sexy name
speculation.
like Neil. The crucial factor which frustrated firefighting efforts was the narrowness of the streets. Even under normal circumstances, the mix of carts, wagons, and pedestrians in the undersized alleys was subject to frequent gridlock and accidents. Refugees escaping outwards away from the centre of destruction were blocked by soldiers trying to keep the streets clear for firefighters, causing further panic. That's a pretty wild take. No, it's just kind of explaining stuff. Neil, you crazy bastard. So in terms of recovery and rebuild, just to bring it all home, with the fire having destroyed 15% of the city's homes, rebuilding is, of course, a high priority. But how do you take on such a mammoth task? A special fire court was set up from February of 1667, the aim of which was to deal with disputes between tenants and landlords and decide who should rebuild based on ability to pay. Cases were heard and a
No
verdict...
tenants like,
Yeah,
you
I
want
don't-
me to rebuild
I
your
don't-
house?
I don't think I should rebuild your house. And the landlord's like, well, I mean, that's a little beyond wear and tear, don't we think? Okay. Okay.
It was fine when I gave you the keys.
You're not getting the bond back, mate.
Okay.
You know this was not a me thing. This is
Yeah.
all around the place.
And also, depending on who could afford the bill, obviously renters are usually wealthier than the people they rent from.
If
That's right.
Yeah. If it's not the landlord, then I think if the renter rebuilds it, the renter owns
That's
it now.
their house.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. Cases were heard and a verdict was usually given within a day. And they kind of did this because without the fire court, lengthy legal proceedings would have seriously delayed the rebuilding, which was necessary if London wanted to recover. So they're just like,
With 13,000, they'd still be doing it.
yeah. So there were several schemes and proposals on how to rebuild, and they came from several different people. All were based on a grid system. They're like, fuck this, whatever we've got, let's grid it up.
Yeah.
Which became prevalent in the American urban landscape. If the city had been rebuilt under some of these plans, London may have rivaled Paris in Baroque magnificence. Christopher Wren, who was an architect, astronomer, mathematician, and physicist, who's now also one of the most acclaimed architects in the history of England, he had a plan that was based on the grid system. And according to archaeologist John Schofield, Wren's plan would have probably encouraged the crystallization of the social classes into separate areas, similar to Haussmann's renovation of Paris in the mid-1800s. Wren's plan was particularly challenging to implement because of the need to redefine property titles. So they're like, yes, we could build it on this nice grid, we could start fresh, but then it's a lot more paperwork because to do it on a grid, I need to cut off a bit of that guy's land. And, so it was messy. The Crown and the city authorities attempted to negotiate compensation for the large-scale remodelling that these plans entailed, but it was also very unrealistic and it had to be abandoned. With so many people leaving the city, there was a shortage of workers, and those who remained were more concerned with day-to-day survival than getting proper measurements of plots of land and doing paperwork.
Get the surveyors in.
Yeah. They're like, I'd actually just like to live through the day. So what happened instead was that much of the old street plan was recreated in the new city, but they made improvements, including better hygiene and fire safety, wider streets, open and accessible wharves along the length of the Thames, with no houses obstructing access to the river, and most importantly, buildings constructed of brick and stone, not wood.
Okay.
Finally, they're like, should we get rid of it, do you think? So the Rebuilding of London Act of 1666 banned wood from the exterior of buildings, regulated the cost of building materials and the wages of workers. And most private rebuilding was completed by 1671.
Oh, not too bad considering how
much it was.
Destruction was, yeah.
New public buildings were created on their predecessors' sites, like St Paul's Cathedral. They just rebuilt it from there. And Christopher Wren, the architect, his office was commissioned because they lost like 85 parish churches. He was commissioned to build 51 replacement churches, many of which still survive today.
There you go.
This is kind of cool. And finally, just a little bit of the impact of the fire. In addition to the physical changes to London, the Great Fire had a significant demographic, social, political, economic and cultural impact. The fire caused the largest dislocation of London's residential structure in its history until the Blitz in World War II. The fire seriously disrupted commercial activity as premises and stock were destroyed and victims faced heavy debts and rebuilding costs. And so as a result, economic recovery was very slow. From Wikipedia, in 1667, strict new fire regulations were imposed in London to reduce the risk of future fire and allow any fire that did occur to be more easily extinguished. The fire resulted in the emergence of the first insurance companies, starting with Nicholas Barbon's Fire Office. These companies hired private firemen and offered incentives for clients who took measures to prevent fires, for example, a cheaper rate for brick versus wooden buildings. Confusion between parish and private firefighting efforts led to the insurance companies in 1832 to form a combined firefighting unit, which would eventually become the London Fire Brigade. Isn't that kind of crazy?
So it started private.
Yeah.
There you go.
One interesting angle is that it's sometimes suggested that the fire saved lives in the long run by burning down so much unsanitary housing with rats and fleas, which transmitted the plague the year before. And because the plague epidemics didn't occur in London after the fire. So they're like, maybe it did good because you burnt it all. But that's disputed a lot. In fact, the Museum of London identifies this as a common myth.
Oh, really?
But I thought that's a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
And on Charles's initiative, a monument to the Great Fire of London was erected near Pudding Lane, designed by Christopher Wren.
Oh, that's the you can go up there, the monument.
And Robert Hooke. It's 200 feet tall, and it was constructed between 1671 and 76. So it took 5 years. Pretty cool. And just a final note on our favourite bumbling Lord Mayor, Sir Thomas Bloodworth.
Yes, what happened to that old prick?
Well, this is almost in his defence, but Jacob Field notes that although Bloodworth is frequently held culpable by contemporaries, as well as some later historians, for not stopping the fire in its early stages, Field says there was little he could have done given the state of firefighting expertise and the socio-political implications of anti-fire action at that time. So he kind of defends him a little bit. But I think I remember that he was not Lord Mayor for long after that. From memory. Yeah, look, not a huge shock. Let's see. He was in office, Lord Mayor. Oh, no, they kicked him out almost immediately. He was
Okay.
in office from October 1665 to October 1666. So after the fire, they were like, "You're out."
I think he probably would have enjoyed, not being in
Being
office.
fired? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you could probably get some more sleep, I reckon.
Yeah.
Nothing
Or-
in the way if you don't have to be at the office 9 to 5.
Some people, find different things relaxing. Maybe carnage and being in charge of stuff like that is what really got him to sleep, though.
Yeah, that's because he sees that and he goes, "Oh, I've got to go home. I'm finally tired.
Yeah.
Tired."
Oh, yeah.
So then, if that's the case, that'd be a bummer.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got 5 years of carnage to deal with. So they rebuild.
Mm.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, bit of a shame.
Bit of a
mate.
shame.
Bit of a shame and never sleep again.
Bit of a shame.
But that is the story of the Great Fire of London, 1666.
Wow. There it is.
Can
It
you
is.
believe
It's
it?
It's interesting how London's such a massive city now, and it was for its time then. But it is like a regional capital now, in equivalent, and everything about it felt very regional and not regional, but very poorly organised.
Right.
The regions are well organised.
Yes.
We love the regions.
I hope the people of Geelong aren't listening going, are you saying that
Oi.
we couldn't put out a fire? I
Yeah.
believe you could put out a fire.
I know you could. I think you could piss out a fire.
I reckon you could. I reckon you, and I'm talking to the women of Geelong.
Yes.
I think you reckon you could piss out a fire easily.
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 Don't even have to think about it. Just
Yeah.
have a piss.
They should have
Fires
punished the
out.
mayor who claimed that he'd be able to piss out the fire
Yeah.
and said, "All right, have a go.
Yeah.
Stand there and have a go.
And all they do is light a match and he can't piss it out.
They light his house
And they're
on
like,
fire.
you're
All right, piss it out."
piss it out.
We'll let it go a little bit first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
Gotta let
you put out, if you put it out in time, you get to keep it.
You get to keep the piss part.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's fascinating. I can't believe there was 13,000 buildings.
Yeah, it was a
It
lot.
really is a big fire.
It was a great fire, yes.
A really great big fire.
Yeah.
It is funny because I'm like, I've blown it out of proportion in my head. I'm like, pretty much the whole city burns down. But that would be insane.
Yeah.
It's instead just a lot of houses.
Yeah, a big chunk of it.
And St. Paul's Cathedral.
Yes.
And the Royal Exchange.
It's sort of like, imagine like the CBD. You might not be losing the same number of like residential houses as if like but it's still a lot.
I mean, I think it's not a good example just because our CBD built on a grid with those beautiful laneways.
Yeah. How could it
and
burn?
the coffee culture.
How could it burn?
No, I'll tell you something that never burns: the beans.
The beans never burn.
The beans
The milk never burns.
are always roasted to perfection.
That's right.
They never burn the milk.
Never burn the milk.
Never burn the beans. Not here.
No.
I mean, I've travelled around, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I've had burnt coffees from here to Timbuktu.
Not here though.
Not here.
From there to Timbuktu.
From there to Timbuktu is what I, of
Yeah.
course, mean. Never here. Oh, it's a couple of times here, to be honest.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah,
it
you can
does
get
happen.
bad coffee
You
here
do
too.
get
Yeah,
bad coffee.
but it's
That's pretty rare.
It's honestly hard to find bad coffee here.
It's
but
harder.
it's doable.
Harder.
But it is possible.
But yeah.
Some people pride themselves on it.
Yeah.
Bad coffee served here.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. Like we used to. They're like, this is how it was used to be done. Back in my home country, which is normally somewhere who doesn't do good coffee,
Yeah.
like Italy
Yes.
or France or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. No idea what
would
they're
they
doing.
bloody know?
What would they know? Thank you so much for telling us this story, Jess. I've looked up a Reddit thread about White Rabbit. It's on the camping subreddit.
Oh, so it does exist, obviously.
And someone asked, what is your mythical campfire smoke deterrent mantra?
Ah.
And the person who started it, they said they've always heard people say, I hate rabbits.
Oh, not white rabbit.
And then someone else says, I believe it's white rabbit. And then another person says, it's I love white rabbits. And then there's another person who says, I hate white rabbits.
Oh.
So there's like lots of variations of it. In Finland, there is a saying, "Savu sara," which translates to "the smoke follows the sheep flocker." I did not know it was going there. That's so funny.
And you've had the smoke follow you before?
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my word.
That makes sense.
The smoke follows the sheep fucker.
I love culture so much.
Wow.
Yeah, in Boy Scouts, we'd always send the new know-it-all kid to all the other troop campsites asking to borrow a left-handed smoke shifter. Ours was right-handed only. Yes, we mocked something up to serve as a righty. That's pretty funny
That's
stuff.
That's fun. It's fun to bully.
Scouts have fun.
I've always said that.
So that brings us to everyone's favourite section of the show. A lot of people skip to this part. Welcome to you. We're in block, if you don't know. Go back and listen to this episode. Third most voted for topic. It was a doozy. Just took us back to 1666.
Wow.
We didn't even mention that that's like 1 and then the number of the beast. Unless you did.
Oh, yes. No, we didn't. I thought you were going to bring up something else about the year 66.
Well,
but
in England, big things happen in the 66s.
Yeah.
1066 is when the Conqueror, Willie the Sea,
And then
came over. Then 1666, big
yes,
fire.
big fire.
1966, they won their one and only World Cup in the men's soccer. So who knows what's coming up this century?
66, bit of a lucky year.
Yeah, 2066. I mean, lucky is it? I think William the Conqueror, you might have some people saying
Yeah, lucky 66.
the fires
Lucky.
lucky.
and the football.
Do you think I'll be alive in 2066?
Yeah.
You said it so confidently.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
You'll still be but a baby.
Butter baby.
You'll be a butter baby.
about
Which is
Dave?
something you need to cut down on
Butter.
if you want to live to 2066. Dave will still be alive as well, yes, of course.
Of course.
You two kids, of course. Now, what we do in this last part of the show is it's really dedicated to our great Patreon supporters. Without them, this show does not exist.
Truth.
And if they are patrons, they could be watching right now. I'm pointing right at them if they are, because one of the things you get if you're on the Dreamboat Cooper level or above, you get to see the full video episodes as well as getting an ad-free feed. You get to vote on topics. You get to join the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Bonus episodes.
Bonus episodes.
For a month.
That is wild.
It's great value for money. And while the camera's on me, can I point at them as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to and
And now back to me.
I'm going to join in. Point.
Point. That's my point.
and then I make a point also.
Well, I'm pointing back now.
I'm doing a double point.
Okay.
I'm doing a rude
I don't think
point.
you got my double point. Come on, double. There it is. Thank you.
So yeah, a bunch of different things. But if you're on the level above that, the Sydney Scheinberg Deluxe Memorial Package level, you also get all of those things. Plus, you get to give us a fact, a quote, or a question. And we've started it now that they're getting to suggest topics sort of directly into our topic polls as well, which is a bit of fun. Now, this part of the show is called Fact, Quote, or Question, which actually has a jingle, goes something like this.
Fact, quote, or question.
He always remembers the ding. She always remembers the sing. And now the way this part of the show works is people on the Sydney Scheinberg level get to give us a fact, a quote, or a question, or a brag, or a suggestion, or really whatever they like. They also get to give themselves a title. I'm reading out 3 this week. The first one comes from Michael Dorissi. And Michael's title is Rom Communist.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Michael's offering a fact, writing, Jess,
Yes?
I'm loving your new podcast. I am a proud Rom Communist. P.S. I love Mr. Anal. That's me, isn't it?
That's you.
Did I get that name on Rom Communist?
No.
No. Where did I get Mr. Anal?
I don't remember, but it is your name in the group chat now. But I think there's almost 2 different things there. It's like Jess loving the new podcast. I'm a rom communist.
Right.
P.S. I love Mr. Anal, which is you.
Yeah.
So really, Dave should be offended that he was shaded in that.
What the hell, Michael Dorizzi?
Well, no, I think that was an implied love for you.
But if
Thank
anybody's
you.
really confused by that, my podcast is called Jess Writes a Rom-Com. Fans, Jaywalk. Well, only when I need to shorten it for a spreadsheet.
Jaywalk.
And my dedicated fans have taken on the title that I made up of Rom Communist.
They love it.
Yeah.
And Matt is Mr. Anal. Was that from the Cheerful Earful podcast festival?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
might
think
not
so.
even be a released episode.
I think it's on the released as a Patreon
Oh,
episode.
Patreon episode. There you go. Mr.
Yeah,
Anal on
Mr.
the cats. So it was on the
No,
cats.
was it yours?
Oh.
Or was it Cats?
Doesn't matter. We just did an
Because you're
episode.
Cockalorum.
Hmm.
Anyway.
That was from a Who Knew It that is unreleased. Anyway,
It's
Then
confusing.
where the fuck did Mr. Anal come from?
Well,
maybe was that the name of one of the cats?
No, but
No.
it's not far off. Anyway, maybe you could let us know where you heard that,
Yeah, I reckon Michael probably knows.
because we've forgotten.
Thank you so much for that fact.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. That's very nice.
Next one comes from Gary J from UK, who has the title of Stay-at-Home Dad, open bracket, maybe to 3 children in the new year, fingers crossed emoji, close bracket.
Ooh! That sounded sarcastic. Ooh.
I didn't think so.
But it was okay, great. Because I
Great.
felt, that's a genuine excitement, but
That's
it felt
so
a bit like
exciting.
it sounded like, oh, like who cares? But we care
No,
deeply.
to me, I thought you would do a more like, ooh, Gary J's boning.
Oh,
Because that's kind of,
yep.
you could read it that way.
I could.
But Gary writes, I think they adopt though, Jess, so I don't think that's really...
I knew that, but that doesn't mean they don't bone.
That's true.
what better way to celebrate?
Gary's got a fact writing, just for the record, there is nothing wrong with drinking shandies. I just want to make it clear, I'm not a beep. Please edit that out, AJ. And I'm also not a murder. Okay.
But happy to leave that in.
Happy to leave that in. That's fine.
This is a very poor joke that you'd have to have been there to get. Sorry, everyone. Ta-ta for now, plus hope you're all doing well. Okay, I was there for it. Do you want it explained?
Yeah.
So Gary J, we're after a show, I think maybe it was in Birmingham after the Who Knew It, Live Who Knew It, and Gary J is drinking shandies.
Delightful.
And someone said that they always thought of shandies as a bit of a pedo drink.
Oh,
Whoa.
And,
that's such... Okay, yep, sure.
or for something like that came up.
Right.
And so long later, the conversation moves on, and Gary goes, I just need you all to know that I'm not a pedo. It was so long later.
He'd been sitting there in silence, being like, how do I get back into the conversation? How do we bring it back?
Politely nodding along with conversation, but not really taking it in because he's just like, oh, they all think I'm a pedo.
Shit,
I have to get ahead of this.
Oh my God. I got, and standing up loudly yelling, I'm not a pedo!
Something
Yeah.
you should all know.
Oh,
And
wow.
then
Oh, Gary.
he brings up that story when we're in Swansea.
Yes.
He brings it up to a group of people who weren't there at the first one, apart from me, but he goes...
Just
he
so you
says
know.
something you referred to it. I'm like, why are you bringing this
Yeah.
back up?
And now he wants everyone to know,
Did
on
he
this
say-
show,
yes.
there's nothing wrong with a shandy.
No.
Which
Agreed.
is, what is that? Beer and
Beer and lemonade.
lemonade.
Um,
It sounds delicious.
to me, yeah, because to me, I always thought of it as an auntie drink, a very non-pedo.
Yeah.
So they're saying it's more of an uncle drink, but I always thought it was more of an auntie drink. Yes, stereotypical.
Anyway, I'm glad to clear that up for you,
Yeah.
Gary.
Good to have it on the record, Gary.
But yeah, you're never going to let it go for some reason.
Yeah.
I forget about it until he brings it up again.
So now I know you're all thinking about it, so let me address a few things.
Feeling really defensive about having a shandy.
I mean, he's in on the joke, I'm sure, or just comically
Or
insecure
like
about
really
it.
spiraling.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
ruined his life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gary. Always a pleasure to hear from you, and congrats on the possible news.
Yeah, fingers and toes crossed for you.
It's very exciting, mate.
Really exciting.
Last one this week, another regular at the live shows over in the UK, Paul Meller,
Paul.
who writes, has the title of Chief Watcher of Scary Movies on Halloween.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank God. I didn't want to have to do it.
Nah.
Obviously, yeah, you're getting in early. We're about 11 months probably from Halloween now. But you might be talking about the one that's just gone.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Paul writes, hi, guys. At the time of writing, it is Halloween. Oh, there you go.
Ah,
That makes sense.
that clears that up.
So I've just been putting the decorations out ready for the trick-or-treaters tonight. In our house, it is tradition to watch something scary on Halloween night. I really like to spook myself.
Oh,
And
that was so spooky I knocked my drink over.
you sounded frightened when you said, oh, you sounded like you were coming, mate.
Did the noise?
Oh,
I'm so
oh my
scared.
God. Oh, frightened. Oh no. Did you hear a noise?
Did you become German at the end there?
Oh, nein. Nein.
Frightened.
Oh,
Too far.
Achtung.
Please stop. I'm getting too horny.
Well, there's nothing scarier than being horny around friends because anything could
Oh
happen.
no!
Oh shit!
Think on sexy thoughts.
Okay. Okay, I got to sitting down for a little while now.
So,
So, watch this a scary movie.
yes, that's the tradition.
Likes to get spooked.
I really like to not spoof myself.
Sorry, I
spoof
misheard.
myself.
I misheard. Okay.
I really like to spook myself. And there are a few films that get me every time. So my question is, what film gives you the creeps on a dark autumn evening? Alternatively, I mean spring evening for us, am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. I know what you're saying.
We should do Halloween in what would the equivalent of Christmas in July? Halloween in
like April or something.
April or something. That's what we should call it.
Yeah, that's 6
Halloween in
months,
April
yeah.
or something. I don't know. I don't even care.
I don't even like scary stuff.
We do it on April 31st. Doesn't exist.
Alternatively, maybe for Jess, what film did you watch that puts you off scary movies? I think Dave and Jess are both not fans of the
Not a big
horror.
spooker. For a lot of times, it's weird. I like Alien, which we spoke about on the Alien franchise.
And that is meant
Yes.
to be that is a Halloween. I mean, that's meant to be a horror, I believe.
That
I've
is a
never seen
Halloween.
it.
Yeah, like that'll give you a bit of a spooking. The one that really put me off was watching Saw in high school.
Oh,
I just found it really upsetting.
yeah. I remember watching with like family friends. They were watching the Blair Witch Project, and I was hiding behind a cushion.
Yeah,
There's
right.
lots of movies. I just don't like the feeling. Like people, like Paul was just saying, enjoy the feeling of being scared. I really don't, and I don't do well with tension either. So like thrillers and stuff like that, I don't love. So that Rear Window scared me a lot too. That's just like a thriller. That's I was a child.
That one with Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, no.
Is it James Stewart or Cary Grant?
Oh, it is Jimmy Stewart, I think.
Yeah. Let's look
Yeah, The Simpsons parodied it.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
Bart
yeah.
broke his leg.
I remember.
Oh,
I
it's a
was,
sinister looking kid.
Yeah.
It is
I
James
was
Stewart.
I was a tiny child and a bit nervous about that. And what was the other one?
I haven't
even
seen any of these
Signs scared me as well.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
But not. I've watched that as an adult, and I was like, "Oh, this is okay." But
As
as
a
a kid, I
kid-
was scared.
Wizard of Oz. I
Oh.
had nightmares about the Wicked Witch for
Oh,
ages.
no.
And like, do you remember which part specifically was scary? Because I think
I think it was her,
yeah,
you know, flying and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I just think it was.
yeah.
But I vividly remember getting up having nightmares about it and telling my parents and like them trying to take it seriously. But to them, they're like, that's like a pretty silly kids movie.
Yeah. You're like, I'm really scared of the Wicked Witch.
And I think mostly it's just because, like, I think as a kid, the scariest things to me were olden days things. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Ugh.
a movie from the 30s.
Terrifying.
Like a witch from the 30s is way scarier than a witch from today.
And nothing more scary than a penny farthing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Terrifying mode of transport. Yeah, I don't enjoy the feeling of being scared.
But I've been getting right into horror movies more recently and I'm sure I've talked about it before, but knowing that it's a much broader genre than I thought.
Totally.
I love, like any sort of meta horror movies, comedy horror, any sort of sci-fi, sort of like time travel, fantasy horror ones.
I watched Get Out and loved it.
Get Out, yeah, so good. But yeah, I find some of the other ones I find are just a bit boring.
Yeah.
Because of that tension stuff. They have to set up these slow periods to make the scares work better, but I'm so bored.
I think you got to think about it like sexual tension.
Yeah.
You know, like you let it build up and it makes it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when you're like, I'm so bored.
I'm
Yeah.
so bored. This is going to really be worth the payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. First proper horror movie I saw at the cinemas was Halloween H2O.
Oh, wow.
And I remember that being pretty scary, but I imagine it's not too scary. But as a teenager, I was like,
Oh my gosh.
oh my God,
This guy can't be stopped.
Yeah, and I ended up finding that pretty tedious. It's like he's undefeatable.
He just keeps
He
coming.
comes like you kill him in one movie, he's back in the next. I'm like, I like Scream. I really like Scream. They do that, and the character's back, but he's a different person under the mask. So you're like, so it makes sense a bit. Otherwise, I'm like, why am I bothering watching this movie when it's just the next one's gonna start again? And I don't know. I know that's not logical because they're all movies and none of it's real, but
It's emotional, not logical, you know?
yeah. But I do find those slasher ones a bit boring, maybe. But yeah, anyway, so we always encourage people to ask the questions to answer their questions. Paul writes, my answer for both is Salem's Lot from 1979. I watched this way too young. I would have been 8, and I didn't sleep for weeks. Something about vampires at the window freaked me right out. I love this film and the book now, and it is still one of my favourites, but it had a profound effect on me. It was either that or the time they put Poltergeist on in primary school for a treat. Cheers, guys.
What the hell?
Yeah, I haven't seen either of those either. Man, I haven't seen a lot of movies by the sounds of it, but I haven't seen
But
Poltergeist.
you've been
I haven't
alive
seen
for
Salem's
so
Lot.
long.
I know. I guess I've just been living it.
I guess.
You know, out there.
Yeah. You're out there. You're doing stuff. You're living
I'm
your
doing
life.
this and that.
Whoa.
Yeah. Thanks so much to Paul, Gary, and Michael for their facts, quotes, and questions this week. The next thing we like to do is shout out to some of our other great supporters who are on the shout out level or above. And Jess normally comes up with a bit of a game.
That's
for this
so true. I
section of the
do,
show.
don't I?
You do.
So the
you
topic
really
was
do.
the Great Fire of London.
Mm.
Could we come up with the Great Something of their town?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
I think we definitely could.
Yep.
And the other thing, and I always give you an alternative now, which is so tedious, I agree. But I was also thinking it could be the thing you point at the fire and say to make the smoke turn away.
Yeah, that's good. You can come up with those.
Okay. We're doing a twofer. All right. So Jess has got sunglasses on now, which those watching the video will have known. But, you know, the majority of people listening won't be able to see that.
They'll hear the vibe.
They'll
though.
hear the vibe change.
Yeah, I'm sounding a lot cooler.
Yeah.
And because you're wearing my sunglasses and I can to see how dirty they are. Can you see anything?
Barely.
And their prescription?
No, but they are polarized.
Were you? So is that why you were looking around? Or were you looking to see if my sunglasses were here to put on?
I was thinking if your sunglasses were here, I thought we were going to do a
I
sunny
reckon
swap.
they match the shirt. You are looking like you're a preppy sort of, you're like quite a wealthy person.
I should
now.
have a sweater over the
Yeah,
shoulders
yeah.
as well.
You look like
And
you've
boat
ridden
shoes.
a pony before.
Yeah.
And I should be an absolute cunt.
Yes. I bet, do you reckon you've been to the polo?
I've never been to the polo, no.
You've just taken them off.
Now that I
Yeah.
now I haven't.
Yes.
But before,
That character you
I
just
owned
became.
3 horses.
So, Dave, you're going to read out the names and places. Jess is going to say what's happened to their city, and I'm going to point at their fire and
Okay.
make the smoke go away.
Should I look up some sort of weather event
Oh, yeah. Generator?
generator?
I'll let you do that. As I say, first up, I would like to thank from Driffield in Great Britain. Thank you and hello to B-double-E.
I'm pointing Derek and the Dominoes.
Derek and the Dominoes.
Yeah.
They're working for you.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
rid of the fire.
Oh, that's what you have to say to the fire.
Get rid of the smoke.
Yeah.
Derek and the Dominoes.
I don't know why that. Maybe because Eric Clapton's also in Cream and they had a song called The White Room, White Rabbit. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how my brain works.
And nobody asked for the explanation
Yeah.
either. We accepted it as it was.
I'm going back and figuring that out, but I don't think that makes enough sense to be the reason. Brain's work in mysterious ways.
Derek and the Dominoes and B's town of Driffield.
The Great Time Storm of Driffield.
Oh my
Ooh, what does that even
It's a
mean?
chaotic weather event where time seems to warp, causing moments to stretch or compress. It's a time storm.
That's quite chaotic.
Wind
That
speeds
sounds
of
like it could be a
25 miles an
horror
hour,
movie.
40 k's an hour.
That's not very much.
40 k's an hour isn't a lot of wind,
Nope.
Isn't it?
Not really.
isn't it?
I mean,
Like
I have no
hurricanes
idea.
do like 300.
Oh, okay.
40, because 40, I'm like, if that was a car, they'd be pushing the speed limit in a school zone.
They'd be up there.
And
There
they're
was
going pretty
wind,
fast.
There was wind recently that nearly knocked me over as I was walking.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to me,
Well,
obviously.
like, for example, today,
You're a waif.
Melbourne's wind today is 18 kilometres an hour, and that's...
It was pretty windy out there.
yeah, my hair was going all over
It was
the place.
pretty blowy.
It was pretty blowy out there,
Well, it
mate.
was a bit blowy, wasn't it? All right, so people also ask, is a 40 kilometre an hour wind gust strong? Oh, strong enough to break umbrellas and move large tree branches. I apologise. This, I guess...
That is actually...
That's a first.
That is a first. Dave normally takes on new information and disregards it.
Yeah. He says,
I-
no, fuck you.
He said that doesn't sound right.
That's incorrect.
I think the recent mega storm over Jamaica and stuff, which I watched a fair bit of news coverage over, made me go, well, they're getting 300.
Yeah.
10% of that.
Can't be that bad.
It just makes me think that 300's even more than I thought. Wow.
Yeah, 300's quite bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, from a location that is unknown to us. So it's the great something from the Fortress of the Moles. We can only assume. Hello and thank you to Amelia Byrne.
Pointing. Hello, dog.
Say that to the fire.
Hello, dog, and that moves the smoke away.
Love it.
Hello, dog.
Hello, dog.
And it's the great stardust of the Fortress of the Moles. And that, to answer your question, is a glittering substance covers the ground, creating a magical and enchanting layer. This dust has the power to produce stars, wishes, or even miracles.
Okay, I'm starting to think these aren't real ones.
These are magical.
What do you want from me?
I love magic.
Are you having fun?
I want the truth.
Are you having fun?
I want the truth.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Then that's all I care about. I'm an entertainer, Matt. I'm fun first, facts later.
Yeah.
I've always said that about me.
Yeah. Fun now. Fact, if we get around to it.
Yeah, if there's time.
Yeah.
Next up, I would like to thank, from the Netherlands, specifically from Boxtool, thank you to Elja Menaween Fan.
My God.
That's all one word.
Yes.
Elja Menaween Fan.
Oink, oink, said the pig.
And then smoke just goes away.
Smoke goes away.
And the great frost fire of
Boxstall.
Boxstall.
Foxfire.
Frost fire.
Frostfire.
Did I say fox fire?
No,
No,
probably
you
not.
did say Frostfire.
Okay, frost fire.
That sounds full
Somehow,
on.
Frostfire makes less sense. I'm like, oh, a lot of foxes
How
burning.
so?
Well,
It's a fire
Yes.
where the flames are cold,
Oh,
emitting
sorry.
a chilling glow that
Yes.
freezes the air around them.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
mesmerizing and dangerous.
Now I get it.
Wow.
Wind speeds of only 32 k's, so Dave's like, whatever,
Bleh.
go out with the brolly.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Next up, from Newton Highlands in Massachusetts, if I'm saying that correctly. Hello and thank you to Harrison Wayne.
Never gonna give, never gonna give.
Oh,
I like that.
the smoke's coming back. What do you say?
Never gonna give, never gonna give.
I like that a lot.
Works every time.
Where are they from again, sorry?
They're from Newton Highlands.
The Storm of Echoes of Newton Highlands.
Oh.
The Great Storm of Echoes. That's cool. Like, if that's a book, I'm like, I'm picking that up, reading the blurb,
Yeah.
and then going, not for me.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Oh, that's a bit silly.
a bit sci-fi, a bit fantasy for me, but that's okay. To each their own. The Great Storm of Echoes. I'm like,
I love that.
Cool.
Next up,
good.
we're going to stick in Massachusetts. Now we're going to move over to Spencer. And coming from there is Margaret.
Oh, it's a tight fit.
I mean, you got to get the video to fully appreciate Matt pointing at this fire. One more time.
Oh, it's a tight fit.
Very good delivery.
Nice one, Margaret.
Excellent.
And Margaret, something of Spencer.
The Great Ember Rain of Spencer.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Warm droplets that resemble glowing embers fall from the sky.
How do they think of these ideas? They're like, all right, fire, only it's cold. Rain, only it's fire. They're good. Jess, your eyes are saying that you disagree with me, but I think they're good.
You have no whimsy.
Mate, I'm fucking up to the eyeballs in whimsy. I'm chockers with the fucking whimsy.
He wished he could make it stop.
As Dave's English character said before, I'm up to pussy's bow. Very whimsical statement in
That
itself.
was insane watching you two do that for so long.
It went for a
was too
long
long.
time.
I think AJ will trim it down for
I
me.
loved it.
We didn't know how to get out of it.
Yeah.
I just did
didn't
try a
help
couple
you.
of times.
Well,
That wasn't a hard try.
hard
but-
enough.
All right, moving to Scotland now. From Edinburgh, hello and thank you to Captain ACAB.
Ooh.
That's funny.
You feel me? You feel me?
That's
I
good.
reckon the smoke would feel you
Yeah.
by moving away.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me?
You feel me?
Feel me?
You feel me?
You feel me?
You feel
Are you filming?
You filming
Are you
this?
filming this?
Are you filming this?
Put it away. Delete that. Show me you're deleting it.
Please. And the negatives. They're using film.
Now step on your phone and destroy it.
Or I will.
And they're like,
And then the smoke moves
yeah,
away.
moves away. You feel me? Captain ACAB from Edinburgh.
The great whispering winds of Edinburgh.
That feels like a spooky city.
Yeah.
They'd have whispering winds.
Yeah, they would.
Love
I didn't
Edinburgh.
catch the name Captain ACAB.
Captain ACAB.
Beautiful
That's a
name.
good one.
Listen to this. A soft breeze that carries faint whispers as if the wind is sharing secrets.
Oh my gosh. And that is a pun on Captain Ahab.
Ahab from Moby Dick. Or maybe Ahab is a pun on this.
Oh, true.
You ever thought about that?
Have you ever thought about that?
Edinburgh is a very old city. Maybe Captain Ahab is
That's
too.
true. Good point.
Next up, we're moving to Canada now from Martok.
We're moving to Canada?
Yes, I just got the news.
I've never even been.
The visas are approved. We live there now.
All three of us?
Yeah, we're going to go live at Alistair Trombley Birchall's house.
He'd love that.
He hasn't heard that yet, but we'll be there. See you soon, Al. From Martok in Canada. Hello and thank you to Spoopy Spoons.
That should be doable. That should be doable.
Fire's gone. That's good.
From, I keep forgetting the name.
Martok.
Martok, the great lunar blossoms of Martok. Again,
Really?
I'm seeing that and I can already picture the cover of the book and I'm going, yeah, not for me.
Big moon,
Yeah, lots of
tree,
vines.
and
dark,
then, yeah.
moody. Yeah.
I like it.
There's probably some pretty graphic sex scenes in it.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like it's romanticy.
When you say it's fantasy, you're like, I don't want to know about, the elk man.
Yeah.
Having a
He's the leader of the elk pack.
yeah.
And she's the chosen one.
Yeah, you don't.
He's got to mark her or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't want to know about it.
marker like X marks the spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know if I understand, but I
That's
don't
the
like
thing.
it.
Me either.
Oh, no, sorry, I love it. I love whimsy.
You love whimsy.
You
Sounds
love to whim.
Whimsy and romanticy.
Second last here from a location that is unknown to us, probably deep within the Fortress of the Moles right now. Hello and thank you. Caitlin Bluffwitch.
Fair suck of the sauce bottle.
Suck of the sauce bottle.
You got a point while you say that, Dave. Come on.
Sorry. I was,
You're about to cough because of the smoke getting in
yeah.
your mouth.
Oh, cough. Oh my God, I'm having a reaction to this smoke. I've got to get out
An
of it.
erection to the smoke.
Well, I wanted to say asthma attack, but I actually don't have asthma. It felt like that might be a bit rude. So I was just saying, I don't like this smoke.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to say, first suck of the sauce bottle, gone.
Okay. Do you think asthma attack would have been like stolen valor sort of thing?
People just be like, you don't have asthma.
Yeah.
We know your medical history.
Yeah.
We've got it downloaded.
We've seen it all.
You've got a threaded gullet.
That's nowhere near your bloody windpipe.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
That's asthma's of the lung. Your deficiency's of the pipe.
You're a pipe.
You're a fake.
How about this? The Great Crystal Hail of the Fortress of the Moles.
I love it. Crystal Hail.
Crystal
Crystal
Hail.
Hail.
Crystal
I
Hail
think
would
I
be
went
a
to
good
school.
name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went to school with the Crystal Hail.
Crystal Hail.
Hail, hail, the great man.
And finally, from a location, there's also one
Just
known to us.
references to things. I feel like I'm slipping in, and maybe I've always been like this, but just saying references out of context to things that were funny in context.
Yeah, you've always done
Always
that.
done it. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, often it's an ad
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd stop now.
from the late 80s.
Yeah.
Finally, from a location that's unknown to us, probably deep within the Fortress of the Moles, it's Kate Burke.
Check out these beautiful globes. Check out these beautiful globes.
Oh, there's a wink in that
Wow,
one.
yeah.
And the smoke can tell?
Yeah.
Have to do
Well,
the
I was
wink.
getting smoke in the eye.
Oh, I see. The Great Shimmering Snowfall.
Wow.
Pretty cool, pretty powerful.
Sounds great, but I bet it's not.
It's snowflakes that sparkle and glimmer. I don't see how that's bad.
It's actually beautiful.
Dave,
Each flake also contains a piece of magic.
oh my God.
What?
Dave, you want to recap those names there?
Thank you again to Kat, Caitlin, Spoopy Spoons, Captain ACAB, Margaret, Harrison, Elga Menoween fan, Amelia, and B.
Now, we've got four people to induct into the Triptych Club this week. If you don't know what that is, that's for people who've been on the shout-out level or above for 3 straight years, and now we induct them into our club. Dave calls it the Hall of Fame. It's a bit of theatre of the mind.
Yeah.
People picture it differently. Jess pictures it like an airport hangar, I think. I picture it like an airport... No, you picture it like an airport lounge.
Yeah.
I picture it more like a jazz bar,
Yes.
velvet and stuff like that. Dave pictures it... How do you picture it, Dave?
More like the
Brothel?
inside, like a, I was going to say palace,
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is the name of his local
Which has,
brothel.
Come Palace.
That's a room out the back. If you want it. I've never been in personally.
No.
And Jess, you're behind the bar as well?
Yeah. So, I mean, just given, there was a lot of mention of like bringing in bread. So I've just got some bread.
Nice.
I've got some soup.
Mhm.
Got some nice soup to go with that bread.
What are your
What's that?
temperature-wise?
What have we got? Gazpacho cold?
I did make some gazpacho, yes.
Oh,
Great. I love cold soup.
but unfortunately, the oven has created its own firestorm and wind system.
Oh my gosh.
So it's very hot in the oven.
You using a baker's oven?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm really hoping that the toilets don't get burnt down again.
The toilets won't get burnt down, but I have been having some stomach issues again.
We need to burn them down.
I think it's
Start
I think
again.
we need
Burn down
to
those toilets.
That's right.
cleansing fire of the
It's the only way
toilets.
to stop the plague is to burn down these toilets.
God. Damn.
Yeah.
And, let's not think about that any further. Dave, you normally book a band for after the show.
Oh my God, you're never going to believe it.
What?
You're never going to believe who I've got this week.
Who?
I've been talking to these guys for so long and they finally said, you know what? We've got a space in our calendar this week. And they're going to be joining us live. It's London Grammar.
Oh, whoa. Like that big song.
Yeah.
Yes. Strong.
Yes.
Or Wasting My Young Years.
Yes.
Hey Now or Night Call.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
can't wait for the whole set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's four songs with over 100 million plays. Can't be wrong.
Fantastic.
Huge.
Finally got them, and we'll never let them go.
Never. Until next week when we have a new band come in.
Now, the way it works is I'm on the door. I've got the guest list on my clipboard. If you hear your name, come in through the velvet rope. Dave's going to be on stage, hype me up. He's emceeing the night. Grab a drink from Jess on the way through. Jess will hype up Dave as well because he hypes you and the crowd up by doing a bit of weak wordplay based on your name or the place where you're from. No, not like lovingly. It's like awful stuff, but I think it's on purpose. It is on purpose, isn't it? That you do a bad wordplay stuff.
This is the highlight of my fucking week.
Yeah, no, I agree. Same, but it's sort of ironically bad.
Dave, don't listen to him.
Is that not
Now,
right?
turn around so I can put my hand on your butt.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get you ready to go.
I need this.
Sorry, I
All
worded
right.
that weirdly.
Dave, we've got 4 names. Are you ready?
Now, can I point out one thing? Next to one of these names is a very round number.
Oh, my God.
Are we hitting our 1,000th member?
I think the first person in. Wait.
Or is
No,
there a
this
one at
is-
the top?
This is the. This tab isn't labeled the new triptych sheet.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's the 1,000th we've inducted since I've started this page.
Oh, I didn't know what number you were talking about. I got really confused. Now I see it.
Okay, sorry.
Now I see it.
I thought we were inducting our 1,000th member, and I was
Wow.
going to say, like, this is really special.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it is really
It
special.
was always really special.
Do you want to just, like, it's the 1,000th of this spreadsheet?
Yeah, like, they
Yeah.
should, do you reckon we
And
should,
possibly, I can't remember, like that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's possible that, I don't know why this is called new triptych
could we
spreadsheet.
maybe give them, like, a red sash or something they can proudly wear around the
Yeah.
club?
Yeah.
1,000th member.
I think balloons will drop from the ceiling as well.
Yeah, perfect. Let's do that.
All right. Well, how exciting. The 1,000th member to be inducted in the club, at least on this page of the spreadsheet.
It says that in small writing on the sash.
From Teddington in ABC in Great Britain, welcome into the club, Mark Sumner.
It's been a long Mark Winter, but it's time for Mark Sumner.
Woo!
1,000.
What do you reckon ABC is? It doesn't matter. From Greensboro in North Carolina, I believe, where they have, in some counties, blue fire trucks. They sort of did the same trick that Jess did with the weather before. Hot to cold, cold to hot. Good stuff. Welcome in, Sarah Hamblett.
They've met me, Sarah Humblett, but it's Sarah Hamblett.
Yeah.
To be or not to be. From Rochester. From Rochester and maybe Minnesota. From MN in the US, it's Alexander Buckholes.
Buckles.
1, 2, buckles my shoe.
Okay, that's pretty
Yes.
good. I was going to say something like,
Well, don't bother if it's not better than that.
it's not better.
No,
I think you have to, yeah,
I want to hear it.
My favourite animal is the giant panda, but my favourite person is the giant Alexander, or something like that.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. And finally from Melbourne, here in Melbourne, it's Zaylee Noti.
More like Zalia No Faulty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Woo!
perfect. Woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
Zalia? Zaylee. It's a great name.
Gorgeous name.
Oh, it looks beautiful written down too.
Welcome to the club from A to Z. A to Z, Alexander to Zaylee, with a Mark and a Sarah in between. Make yourselves at home. Now, we now, and I think some people are like, the Patreon section at the end doesn't go long enough. And that's why we now have
We've extended it.
the Triple Triptych Club, the Trip, We got 2 inductees this
Oh
week,
my
Dave.
God.
Now, last week, Jess, you were away when we started this.
Yes.
And Dave was just saluting each of them, which was really a visual thing.
Because they can watch it on the video, so it is for them.
Oh, that's
but
true.
also then giving a little compliment.
Oh, okay.
Are you
that's
happy
nice.
with that, or
I like that.
yeah? I
I'm
feel,
happy for Dave to do that.
yeah, I think it's a nice starting point, but hopefully this evolves into
Can
something
I give
else.
them a kiss?
Yes,
Okay.
I think that
Yep.
maybe from next week.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
All right. So 2 inductees this week. First up, I haven't seen her in a while, but met her at a few live shows back in the day from California Gully in Victoria. Welcome into the Triple Triptych Club. It's Joe Boyd.
You give me life. Salute.
That's nice.
What about a kiss? Good.
Wait, I'm just trying to make sure the camera comes over to me, but it's not. There we go.
And from Littleton in maybe Colorado in the US, welcome into the Triple Triptych Club, Kat McCauley.
I love you more than roller coasters. Salute.
Oh, that's a big
That's
compliment.
big. So yeah, this is a second room. So
Huge.
obviously we got everyone's in the club already, but now there's a room within the room.
I know, but we already have a velvet rope to welcome you into the Triptych Club. So what
So
can
a silk rope.
I guess? Like what? Yeah, what's better than velvet?
And so Dave always describes the Triptych Club as the Hall of Fame, but this club is now the Hall of Legends.
That's nice.
I reckon you can still come out and mingle with people if you want, but maybe,
course, yes.
maybe you get like a tiara or something that shows people that
Yeah.
you're in the trip.
And there's probably there's like a separate line at the bar.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like when you're boarding a plane, and you can, if you're fancy, you can go.
But
that side.
I think the service is still great.
Oh, the service is fantastic. But if
Either
I'm
way.
serving someone and somebody joins the line, I will throw down their drink and go.
But also, they rarely need it because they've got a self-service bar in the Triple Triptych Club.
Yes, we have a robot in there who's
So for the
actually
most
better
part,
than me.
For the most part, and the soup in there, I think is always perfect temperature.
Yeah, the oven in there is working fine.
Yeah.
It's perfectly. And it's actually kind of annoying.
Welcome in to the Triptych Club, Kat and Joe. Make yourselves at home. That brings us down to the episode. Anything we need to tell people? Bob?
Just that we love them so much.
Thank you so much for saying
And if you would like to suggest a topic, you can. There's a link in the show notes. You can find us on social media. Do go on pod. Yeah, that's true. Do go on podcast on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And
Putting up clips. There's normally a couple of clips
There's
up
clips.
when we remember to put them up.
There's clips.
And then full episodes if you are on the Dreamboat Cooper level or above on Patreon.
Yeah, you can see how interested we look when the others are talking.
Yeah, look at that. I'll be really interested now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that the whole time. It's really exciting.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yo.
What?
Holy guacamole.
Stuff like that.
Wait, hang on. Say that again.
I wasn't listening.
There is a bit of that.
There's a bit of that. Dave, boot this baby home.
Hey, we'll be back next week, and would you believe it, next week is going to be the second most voted for topic of Block 2025. What could it be? You'll have to download the episode to find out.
Can't wait.
Oh, my God.
Can't wait.
But until then, thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.
Later.
For you.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
You know, Hannah and I love a good bed rotting session, reality TV, snacks nearby, and now I've leveled up with my self-care game with this Shark Beauty Cryo Glow, the #1 skincare facial device in the U.S.
Wait, I'm obsessed with it. I've had it for a while, actually, and it's the only mask that combines high-energy LEDs, infrared, and under-eye cooling. I really need this because nothing wakes me up in the morning. You could do 4 treatments in one. Better aging, skin clearing, skin sustain, and my favorite, the under-eye revive with Insta-Chill Cold Tech. You put it on and it just feels so good under your eyes. Like I actually feel like I got 8 hours of sleep.
It's truly like a luxury spa moment while you're literally horizontal. It's perfect for post-workout, Sunday scaries, or when you just want to glow while rotting.
So treat yourself to the #1 LED beauty mask this holiday season. Go to sharkninja.com and use promo code GigglySquad for 10% off your Cryo Glow. That's sharkninja.com and use promo code GigglySquad for 10% off your Cryo Glow.
Don't forget to sign up to our tour mailing list so we know where in the world you are and we can come and tell you when we're coming there.
Wherever we go, we always hear 6 months later, oh, you should come to Manchester. We were just in Manchester.
We were just there, but this way you'll never miss out. And don't forget to sign up, go to our Instagram, click our link tree. Very, very easy.
It means we know to come to you, and you'll also know that we're coming to you.
Yeah, we'll come to you, you come to us. Very good.
And we give you a spam-free guarantee.